Hello? That's a loud ass game. Ooh. Hello! I almost knocked my wax melter off my desk. I would not have been great. Let me move everything. Hi, Suki. Hello, hello. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. I'm so interested to see who the fuck killed my girl today. I've been thinking about it all day. Kyoshi, get out of my face! So we're just gonna hop right into it because I need to know who did it to my girl. Who the fuck am I gonna be pissed at? I almost hit new game. That would not have been great. Well, it's time to see who did the crime. Yes. Who do you think it was? I don't know. I think maybe Toko or maybe Yasuhiro. I'm leaning towards Yasuhiro a little bit more, but I know who. I know you know who. I'm scared to see this again. Oh no. Don't say it. Yeah. These are footprints? And they're only in front of the left shelf? How do these footprints relate to the scene as a whole? We may need to sketch out the floor plan. By we, do you mean me? Hello, I'm here. Hello, Foco. Well, don't worry. Yeah. How kind of you to offer. With an insufferable smirk, he handed me a piece of paper and pen.
What?
Well, let's go. Chop chop. Okay. So I got to work, and before long, I'd drawn up a sketch of the room. That's such a shitty sketch. Makoto. You definitely are not the ultimate artist. So how's this? Not bad. For you, I mean. For me?
I see.
So when you look at this, look at it like this, interesting. It would appear that whoever left these footprints only had business at the leftmost shelf. Why did we need a floor plan to determine this? They came in, went straight to that shelf, did whatever they had to do, then left. That's what the footprints tells me.
I see.
These footprints must be...
It's certainly possible.
Makoto, are they yours? No.
What?
Okay, then let me see your shoes, and I'll confirm their size for myself. I can hear either fireworks or gunfire in the distance. It's America. You'll never know which one it is. Honestly, it's the day before. It's probably fireworks. I couldn't think of a reason not to, so I quietly did what Byakuya said. I see. Your feet do not appear to be too big. He's like 5'2", bro. Of course his feet's not big. Bro still wears child sizes. And damn, at least Makoto draws better than me. Bro still shops in the kids section. Do you think those big ass feet belong to Makoto? Unfortunately, I must admit these are not your footprints. Unfortunately? But with how clear these prints are, it should be quite easy to determine who they do belong to. Then these prints are really a valuable clue. Kyoshi, stop it, bro! Wait, let me see just how tall Makoto is again. Makoto gets a line of sketches for real. Oh, he's 5'3". Sorry. Mr. J, I drew at like 12 p.m., but I read through the sketch and it looks way better. So when I'm done, I'm trying to tag you in it. Yes, please! I'd love that. I'd love to see it. Thank you. Okay, interesting. I want to see it too. This will be on Twitter, yes? If it is, I'll be retweeting it. I have learned that I have a bigger chest than Hifumi. And that Hifumi actually has the biggest chest in the game. That's crazy. That's crazy that that information is in the thing. Wait, what? Wait. Hifumi has the biggest chest in the game. I thought it would be Sakura, but she's 20 centimeters smaller than him. And a fun fact, I have a bigger chest than Hifumi. At least I'm pretty sure. The last time I measured for cosplay... Wait, hold on, let me check. Come watch your stream while getting some work done. So glad I have a little bit of time to watch your stream. You're definitely my Oshi. Oh, I'm so happy, thank you! Thank you for calling me your Oshi, and I'm happy that you have time to watch me too. It makes me very, very happy. Hold on a second, I'm checking something. Oh yeah. Hifumi had this. For real. I'm trying to see something real quick. Yoshi, can you just like go down there, please? Yoshi, you are such a menace. Ori. I can't find it. I just see Bazingas. Oh my god. I'm just wondering how scary this would actually feel in real life. It just depends on like how you view life, I guess. Because I don't think this would be too scary to me, actually. I think I would be actually pretty calm about this. Because I know I wouldn't murder anyone, and I know I would defend myself. Sure, it would absolutely despair-filled terror, yeah. Lag. I don't know, I would not let myself die. I'm pretty good at defending myself. So unless I had someone like Sakura come after me, I'm pretty sure I could make it. However, if I played the game and then I was here IRL, I wouldn't be as scared. Yeah. For me at least, because I'm paranoid. That's fair. I just don't think I'd be too afraid because I would try to assimilate to the life. I wouldn't partake in the game. Honestly, I'd probably stay in my room with my door locked most of the time, except for mealtime. That's what I do in real life anyway, so. Let's see what's on the shelf. All kinds of dietary supplements and different medicines. The protein drink we found from the rec room probably came from the shelf. Wow, it's true though. You don't believe what happens at the end of Transformers Dark of the Moon? They transform. Bonjour my bonjour chat. Hello Knuckling, welcome. How much should I give Sakura protein? Yeah. All the containers on the shelf are labeled with the letter A and a number. Not the poison though! So I guess I can consider this part of the shelving unit, section A. Huh? But wait! There's one bottle here labeled Kim C9. I hate to say this, but I think Makoto is smarter than Phoenix. Phoenix Wright from Ace Attorney. Optimus commits war crime. Isn't that like the whole... never mind. I haven't seen Transformers in a very long time. I was about to say, isn't that like the whole point of Transformers? I love Transformers. Oh my god. Let's go. Suki, how hyped are you for the Transformers Overwatch collab? There's one bottle here that's labeled Kim C9. Could someone have put it here on accident? I mean, it's a war crime against robots. Yeah. So on this shelf is... looks like a bunch of chemicals that I have no idea what they are. They're reagents. Put simply, they're used in experiments to bring about a chemical reaction. Oliver! Oh no. I noticed the stream went offline for just a second, so I stayed quiet. I did not say anything. How have you lived in such an ignorance for so long? It must truly be bliss. Did that happen for everyone? Yeah, it was something on my end. My OBS disconnected for a second. Come here, Woody. Isn't that kind of harsh?
What?
He's so aggressive with it. What? Do you think studying science and mathematics has no practical application in the real world?
That's fine.
The words of a lifelong loser, which I suppose suits you well. I didn't even say that. Anyway, that doesn't matter. Right now I need to focus on the shelf. All the containers on the shelf are labeled with the letter B and a number. Anyway, Suki, I do want to leave my flesh behind and become machine. So now I'm burning in my room. So am I! Let's go! It is 107 out right now, and I'm feeling most of that. Because the AC in my room does not work great, and I have a fan pointed on me, but it's still hot as Satan's ass in here. So I guess I consider this part of the shelving unit section B. I don't see anything out of ordinary here, in which case I don't think I have to worry too much about this shelf. On this shelf is one look and I can tell it's nothing but dangerous chemicals. These look like poisons and other powerful chemicals. All the containers on this shelf are labeled with the letter C in the number. Like 85 here, but I'm worried a tornado might appear. Oh yeah! Be careful with that. It's one step outside and I was like, air! I can't breathe! It's so hot. Good old Tornado Alley. Yep, I know that feel. It sucks. So I guess I can consider this part of the shelving unit Section C. I should try to find out more about the shelving unit. Looks like it's split into 3 sections. Section A has dietary supplements, Section B has reagents, and Section C has lethal chemicals. My goodness. Sakura must have gotten the protein powder from Section A. I hate that it's been that hot here for a few days. Yeah. What concerns me is that Section A, there was a bottle with the label from Section C. What was a bottle of poison from Section C doing in Section A? There's definitely something going on here. Chem Lab shelf has been added to the Truth Bullets of your section handbook. That's not the word. There's a broken bottle in front of the shelf. Is this where all the powder came from? It looks like the bottle had a label on it. Chem C4. Would you like to hear something interesting? I was on the 4th floor this morning checking things out, and at that point, this room wasn't like this. Then this powder must have been spilled.
So in other words...
That's right. It could only have been around the time of the incident. If that really is when it happened, it must be related to the case somehow. You know, if Sakura, because I'm betting that these are Sakura's footprints coming to get her protein. If she had taken the time to clean up the powder instead of just leaving it, she probably would be alive right now. Yuki, I also love Transformers and the War for Cybertron games are geek. Ooh. I think oh. There's a bunch of yellow powder scattered on the floor. I'd better not leave a footprint. I should probably take a good hard look at the powder. There's a bunch of yellow powder scattered in front of the floor of the shelf. There's also the remains of a broken bottle. Looks like the bottle was labeled Chem C4. Also, it looks like someone left some footprints in the powder. Based on the positioning of the prints, whoever it was only went to the left side of the shelf. According to Byakuya, the powder would have had been spilled right around the time of the incident. That's all I can tell for now. Audie, you sneezed so loud it picked up on my microphone, dude. I've already taken a good look at the chem lab. Maybe I should take another look around the rec room. Too bad we don't have like the ultimate chemist here. We could get samples from the protein powder. From like the protein cup and shit. See, I would hide in my room until the trial, and then I would suddenly be the ultimate fucking detective or something. I'm pretty good with detective work, I'm not gonna lie. Like, this is the one thing I'll brag about.
Hey.
So, Makoto, how's your investigation going? Tell Kyoko what Toko and Hiro had told me.
I see.
So, along with Byakuya, they're both claiming they didn't go see her. But it's all too convenient. Someone must be lying. I love this game, although it kills all of our favorite characters. Literally, all of my favorites, except for Aoi and Kyoko, are dead. My top 2 are dead. My 3rd favorite is dead. Like, everyone. All of my favorites died so quickly.
Anyway.
Well, I've made some progress of my own. Sakura's body, the shelf of magazines, and the Monokuma bottle. These 3 things have revealed new clues. You'd do well to look them over one more time. Sakura's body, this, and the Monokuma bottle. My wives drop like flies. For real! Yoko said the magazine shelf was hiding a clue of some kind. Clue. How'd this magazine upside down? Someone put it back that way on accident?
Hey.
If something catches your eye, it's important for you to explore that in detail, don't you think? Yeah, you're right. I picked up the inverted magazine and flipped through it. Toke. This is... On one of the pages near the center of the magazine, a word had been written in bloody letters. It said Toko. Could this be a dying message?
Correct.
I feel like it was only that easy in the first case. So I feel like it's not Toko, and it's probably Yasuhiro. All that did was just clear up suspicion for me. Unless Toko was a co-conspirator, and it's a Hifumi and Celeste thing. My wife's sad Borat voice. It would appear you found it. Kyoko, is this?
So...
It is indeed a dying message. Someone used their finger to write it. A dying message.
However...
But just to be clear, I'm not the one who put it back upside down. It was already like that when I found it a little while ago. I made sure to put it back exactly as I found it, for the benefit of others who might come looking. Hey, is that... That says Toko, right? Yeah, looks like it.
What the heck?
Then she's the killer, right? Well, it hasn't been confirmed yet. It's settled. She's the killer for sure. Mine needs a mental hug. I do. Also, Aoi, I love you, but you've been wrong literally every time. So, every time you're like, yeah, it's them for sure. Like, you said this about me in the first chapter. Like, Aoi, please. You're wrong. It's okay, sweetie. We still love you, but... That's conclusive evidence, right? We can use it to corner the killer. I can see why you think that, but it just seems too easy. If anything, that makes me it makes me that much more suspicious. Here's your mental hug from us. Hug, thank you. We could just check her hand. According to Kyoko, there's still something to be discovered from Sakura's body.
Just a second.
Just staring off into space isn't going to help you figure anything out. Yeah, I know, but...
Hey.
Oh, using tactics you can't be wrong if you suspect everyone. Don't you think you might need to actually examine the body?
Whew.
There's no getting around it. Unlike me, Kyoko didn't recoil at the thought of touching a dead body. She was completely unemotional. It's the kind of thing I've grown perversely used to. Although, there are still some times. I can't believe how calm you are. No matter how many times I see a dead body, I can't get used to it.
It's true.
That's totally normal. Then how can you...
So...
I imagine it's because I've had plenty of opportunities to touch dead bodies in the past. What? Sorry, never mind.
Hey.
More importantly, look here. Her shoes?
Correct.
You see that yellow powder on her instep? Yeah, it really stands out.
I see.
The powder is clue number 1. Look and go, they put more chocolate in the vending machine. Let's go! Yellow powder has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook.
Hey.
Next is the wound on her head. Look carefully.
It's true.
Actually, even telling you that, it's incredibly difficult to spot, so let me just explain.
It would seem...
It would appear that she didn't suffer a single blow, but instead received 2 blows to the head. 2 blows?
Indeed.
Interesting what you say, and there's one more interesting thing.
Correct.
Both of her hands were spotless. There's absolutely no trace of blood on either one. Yeah, so I'm gonna say Yasuhiro framed Toko. I'm gonna say they were gonna work together, and then Yasuhiro framed, or was like, it's Toko. Just so interested in this, even I've seen this before.
It's true.
So that's what I learned from examining her body in detail. can't believe she was able to learn all that just by looking at her body. I don't think anyone but Kyoko could have pulled that off. And the Monokuma bottle. Something new, something new.
Hey,
So, did you figure it out? There's a hidden correlation between all the bottles. Pay careful attention and you're sure to find it. I'm sad, so I'll be eating chocolate. Good. A correlation. They all have chess pieces, Makoto! Hey, Kyoko, can't you just tell me what it is?
so...
I don't mind guiding you toward clues, but giving you my conclusion isn't a good idea. Each person needs to come to their own conclusion so that everyone can have confidence in the outcome. And it's not just because you don't trust me, right? No answer! I do trust you to a good degree, otherwise I wouldn't have told you anything to begin with. Only to a good degree?
Hey,
Actually, there's one other thing about the Monokuma bottles that's bothering me. I'd like to do an experiment to confirm it. You don't mind helping me, right? An experiment?
anyway...
Can you gather up all the pieces of the broken Monokuma bottle? Try to get the smaller pieces too. Huh, are you sure it's okay to mess with the crime scene like that?
That doesn't matter.
I've already done a thorough investigation, so it's fine. And that obnoxious Byakuga's not here, so...
So then...
Anyway, I need to get something from the chem lab. While I'm gone, try to gather up all the glass. That Kyoko left the room. I don't really know what this is about, but... What choice do I have? I'd better just do it. Took the broom and dustpan and got to work collecting all the broken bottle pieces. And just as I finished up... Sorry to keep you waiting.
So then...
Is everything ready? Then let's get to work. So what kind of experiment are we doing?
In other words...
I got a scale from the chem lab. We're gonna use it to compare weight. Compare the weights of what? The pieces of glass you collected, and one of the Monokuma bottles that's still intact. Why do you want to do that? That's the point of the experiment. It'll make sense when we're done.
Listen.
First, let's compare the weight of two normal Monokuma bottles. It's balanced.
In other words...
Which means each Monokuma bottle weighs about the same. Which makes sense. The Monokuma figures inside are basically the same, and nothing else could really affect the weight. I forgot when we get to the trial. I'll be doing the trial in this stream, because it's usually investigation and then trial. In the same stream.
So then...
Now, here comes the important part. Put all the pieces you picked up on one side of the scale. Now, what might we expect to see? Well, a normal assumption would be either they'll balance out or the pieces I collected will be lighter. I did my best to get them all, but there's a chance I could have missed some here and there.
So then...
Okay then, let's give it a try. Huh? The broken pieces are heavier? How is that possible?
I knew it.
Just as I thought. What?
In other words...
The results of our experiment and the correlation between each of the bottles. Put it all together.
Hey,
And I believe you will arrive at one very persuasive conclusion. So, what do you think? It's all on you. Ding dong bing bong, see?
Whoops! You caught me sleeping. Your investigation was just so boring I couldn't stay awake. Should I do it? Is it okay? Can I? Okay, then let's begin the class trial. You know where to meet, right? Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon.
The voice of Monokuma definitely had a lot of fun doing this, and good for him. Already time, but the mystery of the locked room is still only half solved. At this point, whatever happens will have to happen at the class trial. No, not whatever happens. I have to make something happen. We'll figure it out. We always do. There's so few people! Monokuma made his announcement and everyone began to meet up one after another. And then... Boy, I wonder who it is. Me too. The ultimate martial artist. A locked room murder mystery. Why am I speaking in emoticon? Who knows?
What?
What the... Oh, I've recently discovered the power of... fun. Like, no matter how awful something is, if you toss it a smiley face, it turns positive.
Yes, indeed.
For example, you're at a picnic, and you find a dead body. XP. This is just plain creepy.
Well?
And how about the reverse?
Phew.
No matter how great something is, if you put a sad face, it makes it look super negative.
Yes, indeed.
For example, you have 100 friends.
What?
He's right, that does make it seem sad.
I can't wait! I can't wait!
Now then, please get on the elevator. I'll see you all down there. He's dancing. What the hell was that? I don't get it.
Just the worst.
I don't get you guys. How can you act so casual after murdering someone? Ah, the good old hit you with the lead pipe cutely effect.
Don't look at me!
I don't think I'm acting casual.
Don't be mean!
I mean, I didn't murder anyone.
What the heck?
Yeah, I'm completely innocent. How dare you call me a murderer?
What the heck?
Whatever. Either way, the truth will be revealed soon enough. Because there can be no doubt one of us is the culprit. The killer. The one that murdered Sakura. She was stronger than anyone I know. Yet someone killed her. And that person is here? The person is one of us? It's one of those 3 dorks on the fucking left there. Made my way toward the elevator. I'm so glad this isn't a high voice acting stream. They get to say everything themselves. I'm so happy. With each step I took, I felt like I was moving further and further away from my goal. I could feel a chilling fear running through me, trying to make me rot from the inside out. No matter how many times I go through this, it never gets any easier. We climbed into our sealed prison in total silence. Oh, my gets a break? Yeah! We watched the doors close, and felt it begin its sinister descent. It's so ridiculous just how few people are in these elevators every time. Elevator lowered, uttering its all too familiar clunking sounds. It fell lower and lower, and as suddenly as always, the ride was over. The doors opened once again. Just the 6 of you, huh? Really?
This is kind of
So few. You must be so lonely. You see that, like, it's not your fault we're all here, we're all that's left. And they all social distance, exactly. I wonder, will the class trial end with one less classmate again, or will your school life come to an end completely?
Now then.
Are we ready to begin? You know the drill. Find your assigned seats. And so the curtain opened for the 4th time. A deadly judgment. So many deadly things. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal. A deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly fate. A deadly class trial. You can only say this so many times, and it just gets more ridiculous after every time. Nice. That's skills. Whoa! I've had skills this entire time? I wonder if it got any safer. Oh, yo, you got killed? Hello! Yeah, I barely have this entire time. Paid in bills.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial.
Time to put it on
your
auto
votes
and
will
sit back.
determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But
A trial,
if you
yes.
pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate. Now then, where to begin?
We already know who did it.
Whoa! Deja vu!
The one who killed Sakura is one of the people that hated her. Byakuya, Toko, or Hiro. It was one of you.
My love, that's 3 options. You don't know who did it.
to do with it.
Yeah! I'd never kill someone, no way!
I don't want to hear your stupid excuses.
Seems really sure that one of those 3 is the killer. She must have had some reason for believing that. We're all alibied. What the fuck do you mean?
It was one of you. One of you killed Sakura.
I don't remember what button it is to shoot. I
And
think
what
it's Y.
reason do you have for saying so?
Because you all had a motive.
Oh my god,
You
my
hated
cursor,
her.
my cursor doesn't move anymore.
Is that it?
Let's go.
That doesn't make any sense.
That's the only reason you have for accusing us?
That's low. That's about as low as you can get.
Concrete reason why Hino suspects those 3 specifically. I'm sure she's mentioned it before.
It was one of you. One of you killed.
And what reason do you...
Because you hated her.
I love their sped up voices.
Is that it? That doesn't...
That's the only reason you have for accusing us?
I missed.
That's low. That's about as low as you can. It was one of you killed.
And what reason do you...
Because you all
And
had a
one
motive. You
reason.
hated her.
Is that it? That doesn't make any sense.
That's the only reason you have for accusing us?
No, that's wrong.
I like Byakuya's sped up voice. Yeah,
Another
it's so
reason
funny.
you suspect them is because Sakura
High
wanted to
pitched
meet
voice,
with them,
yeah.
right?
I like whenever it like it pitches up and then it slows down, especially when it's Byakuya. So he's like, "You idiot."
Yeah, and that was right before she died. So there's no doubt about it. One of those 3 killed her.
Can't disagree with Hina. There's a good reason to suspect all 3 of them. And does that mean one of them did it? There's so many dead people. Please, no one is standing next to each other anymore. Pocket trash. Everyone is standing next to a dead body.
The fact that Sakura wanted to meet with all 3 of them, there's no way that's not suspicious.
And when you're like,
One of
people
you
that
is
don't want someone to
absolutely
see-
guilty.
Give me some. What kind are they?
I don't deny that she wanted to meet with us, but I never went to see her.
I didn't either.
Yeah, same here. I never saw her.
Come on. There's no way none of you went. At least one of you is lying.
There's a clear contradiction in something one of them said just now. If they didn't go see Sakura, how can they explain it? I have
The fact that
normal
Sakura
sour
wanted to
cream
meet
there?
with all 3 of
Yes.
them, there's no way that's not suspicious.
I haven't had Pringles in so long.
One of you is absolutely guilty.
I don't deny that I never went to see her.
I didn't either.
I love how wiggly is the voice.
Yeah,
It's so
same
silly.
here. I never...
I
No,
missed
that's wrong.
completely on that. I'm so surprised it hit.
Hiro, when we were talking before, you dropped a small piece of paper, remember?
Huh?
It was white with red polka dots.
What's that got to do with anything?
Red polka dots?
Hey there, brother man. Give
That's
me a
gotta be
kiss.
the wrapper from the candy I gave Sakura.
No, it's,
Ever since we got into the warehouse, I totally monopolized that entire box of candy. So
That's
there's
so real
no
of you,
way a
Queen.
single one of them was left in the warehouse.
In that case, Hiro, where did you get that piece of candy?
From Sakura! It's the only explanation.
well, I mean, yeah, sure I got it from her, but she gave it to me forever ago. It doesn't have anything to do with what happened to her.
Wrong.
When did she give it to you?
The last time you saw Sakura was when Hina had to go to the nurse's office, right?
Yeah, so I must have got it
Wrong.
sometime before then.
Loud, incorrect buzzer. What Hiro said can't be right. Because Sakura could have only gotten the candy after the incident in the nurse's office. And the reason I know that is... when Sakura got that candy.
I got it! I'm not sure about that, Hiro. Hina
Wrong,
didn't
dumb
actually give
bitch.
Sakura the candy till after she left the nurse's office. So if that was the last time you saw her, there's no reason you should have had that candy.
Damn it! I mean, what I meant was,
I seriously
Oh, that's
can't
right.
stop thinking
I
about
did
Dan
meet
from
up with
Game
her in the
Grumps
rec
every
room.
time I look at him.
got a problem with that?
She's dead!
Why the sudden hostility?
Yes, I have a problem with that.
We
She's
just
fucking
talked,
dead!
That's all. I didn't do anything. You gotta believe me.
You're acting incredibly suspicious.
Yeah, I saw that person who was stabbed 28 times before they were stabbed 28 times. In the same place they were stabbed 28 times. What does that have to do with anything? I don't fucking know, Yasuhiro. Maybe the fact that you are the one that did it, maybe.
You're acting incredibly suspicious.
More hostility.
It's not just normal hostility. You're the real culprit. I even have proof.
Proof?
I even have
talking
proof.
about?
You guys all suck.
I'm talking about her shining message.
Checkmate, bitch. How'd you know about that? None of you were allowed in the crime scene. Checkmate, motherfucker. You dumb bitch. Man, Yasuhiro isn't being Yas. What a shining message even
At
be.
the scene of the crime, she had written out Toko in her own blood, right? It was her dying message. Just like what you guys were talking about with Sayaka.
Yasuhiro, the amount of dumb bitch radiating off of you is insane. Nobody could know about that, dummy. You, Toko, and Byakuya were not allowed in the crime scene.
That's true. I saw it for myself.
You stupid motherfucker.
See? See? Toko did it!
If you're gonna get away with murder, you can't spit facts out that nobody would know.
What are you saying? No way! I didn't do it!
That just cements
You just
it wasn't
don't know when you're
Toko.
beat, do ya?
Hiro, hold on. When did you see that dying message of hers?
Kyoko's like, hold on, you stupid bitch.
Huh?
This is about to be the quickest class
When
trial
we found
ever.
Ogre's body. Duh.
Don't
But
fucking
if
call
you
her that.
recall, Hina was very adamant about keeping you away from the scene of the crime. So it's hard to believe that's when you actually saw the message for yourself.
So I feel like Hiro and Byakuya were working together, but Byakuya manipulated Hiro into actually doing the murder. Huh? Hold on. When Kyoko found the magazine and the dying message, and it was on the magazine.
I got it! Kyoko, You found the magazine on the magazine shelf, right?
Makoto, that's not how you pronounce her name. That's not how you pronounce her name. There's not a K-I there. It's just Kyoko. It's not Kyoko. Kyoko.
That's right. Looking through the shelf, I found the magazine with the dying message on it. I found it right there at the scene of the crime, after we'd started the investigation.
If that's true, then what Hiro just said doesn't really make sense, does it?
Doesn't make sense? What doesn't make sense? Everything I said makes perfect sense.
You're so stupid. There's definitely something strange about it. Kyoko found the dying message during the investigation, in which case... that there's Kyoko in Makoto 2024.
I can tell you exactly when I found the dying message. When Ogre's body was discovered.
And I can tell you when I found the dying message. It was only after the investigation had begun. I found the magazine tucked away on the magazine shelf. When I pulled it out, I saw her final words.
What's your problem?
Just one word.
What I said makes total sense.
Okay, so I obviously have to dispute his word, right? But at the time, where was the magazine?
I can tell you exactly when I found the dying message.
His eyeliner is on
body
point,
was
though.
discovered.
What? Did I say something weird? Your entire thing is weird, my guy.
I can tell you exactly when I found the dying...
When Ogre's body was...
And I can tell you when
It was only after the investigation had begun. I found the magazine tucked away on the magazine shelf.
What? You said where it is, bitch!
Shoot!
I can tell you exactly when Ogre's body...
And I can tell you it was only after I found the magazine when I pulled it out.
What's your problem? What I said makes total sense.
Okay, that's the middle one.
I can tell you exactly when Ogre's body...
And I can tell you when I found it was only after the investigation had begun.
What the fuck do you mean?
Shoot!
Oh, I have to absorb...
I can tell you
Guys, I'm gonna
exactly
fail
when I
this one.
found the dying message.
I forget that I have
When
to
Ogre's
absorb
body
shit. What
was
the hell do I
discovered.
absorb?
And I can tell you when I found the dying message. It was only after the investigation had begun. I found the magazine
absorb
tucked away
this?
on the magazine shelf. When I pulled it out, I saw her final words.
Okay, guys, you
What's your
can
problem?
backseat on this. What do I
What I
absorb?
said makes total sense.
I like the absorption, yeah. The fact that Yasuhiro calls Sakura ogre makes me sad for real. By that time, where was the magazine?
I can tell you exactly when I found the dying message.
Okay, so do I
When
shoot?
Ogre's body was discovered.
Okay,
No, that's wrong.
I took a chance, and I was correct. I forget about the absorb
When
thing.
Sakura's body was found, that magazine was sitting on the shelf nearby. That's where Kyoko found it, after
Choco.
we'd begun the investigation. And you weren't at the murder scene, so there's no way you could have seen it then.
I'm here to make jokes.
Tell us the truth, Hiro. When did you see the
You
message?
did it, yeah! I'm so smart.
Hold on. You're focusing on the wrong part. Why does it matter when I saw it? All you gotta do is read the Vienna sausage Ogre left us, and we know who the killer is. Toko!
I don't even know where to begin with that one.
He's just trying to confuse us.
Actually, can we even be sure Sakura wrote that message in the first place?
Yeah? I think we can all agree Ogre wrote that message.
Stop calling her that! I really hope it was you so I can watch you
100%,
die.
Without a doubt, she wrote it. And this is me talking, so you know it's true.
Without a doubt? No, I absolutely do doubt it. There's no way Sakura wrote that message. Handwriting? Do we need to compare handwriting now? Oh yeah, this is a quick
Show me
crap.
the proof. I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap. Give it a rest. I'm at least 30% right.
30% right.
The occult is bullcrap. Show me the proof. The end is nigh. Show me the proof. I'm at least 30% right. Show me the proof.
This should prove it.
You know, it's starting to grate on me. It feels more and more derogatory. Yeah. I hate Yasuhiro so
I'm completely
much.
unconvinced that Sakura wrote that dying message.
This is such a
Because
quick
if you
trial.
look at it, the message was almost certainly written using a finger, but both of her hands were completely free of blood.
Say what?
Then, who did write it?
Hiro
You know
could
what?
very
It does
well
make
have
sense.
written it
The
himself.
stupidest guy makes the
That would
stupidest
explain how he
kill.
knew about the message in the first place.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say quick.
Yeah,
Oh boy.
that's exactly what happened.
Oh, Miss Class
he
1 of
admits it.
I
Temporology.
figured as much.
But why would you write something like that?
Because I killed her!
You're admitting to killing her?
Please, just let me explain what happened. I got Ogre's note, and so I headed to the rec room right before
I'm not gonna
noon,
listen
just
to a
like it
word
said.
you say after you continuously call her ogre. She is a beautiful woman who likes womanly things. She's cute and adorable and strong. How dare you call her ogre? You fucking loser. You don't even believe in your own ultimate. How can you be... You're the ultimate jackass. That's what you are. Romans Class 2 of Biology. You can say strong 2 more times. She's strong and beautiful and strong and handsome and cute. And there's a raid. Thank you for the raid. Thank you, Tabby, for the raid. I appreciate it. Hello, thank you. Hello, everybody. Yasuhiro, you better call her Sakura at least once for real. Hello, everybody. Hi, hi, hi. What's so many people? We're figuring out who killed my wife. I'm very sad at this moment in time and very annoyed. But hello, everybody. Thank you again, Tabby, for the raid. I appreciate it. Danganronpa? Yes, Danganronpa.
You just did exactly as the note asked? What a fool.
Wee, yeah.
And when I got there,
Sorry, but do you mind waiting? I asked a couple of other people to meet as well. Okay. Who's the wifey? Sakura. Would you like a piece of candy? It might help give you some energy. Oh, sure, thanks.
and that's all she said. After that, we just stood around in awkward silence.
She offered you candy and you killed her, you
Suddenly,
bitch.
I heard her mutter something.
This is it. I'm going to end it today. I'm going to end everything.
As soon as I heard that, I just knew. I knew she was gonna try and kill me.
Sakura, no! Yeah,
She was
my
gonna
wife!
kill me and make her escape.
Shh. None of us would have blamed her,
So of course I
Yasuhiro.
freaked out, and then... I saw my only chance. I grabbed the Monokuma bottle from the shelf and smashed it across her head.
Wait, are there two killers? Because someone definitely poisoned her. This dumb bastard, for real. He's, like I said, he's the ultimate jackass.
I hit her from behind, before she had any idea what was happening.
She gave you a piece of candy!
Then she just went limp. I didn't see her move again after that.
It was self-defense, you gotta
Once it
believe
was
me.
over,
Said the
I pulled
guy
myself
that
together.
smacked her over the
I realized if
head
I
with a
didn't do
poison
something,
bottle.
I'd be caught and executed. So I wrote Toko's name in blood across a magazine on the table and I ran away.
And where are you at now, you dumb bitch? Where are you at now? In a trial, being accused, and about to be executed.
I can't believe you! You're the worst! I hope you
I've seen enough
die!
bonk him for real.
Well, that's what happened. Go ahead. Roast me, boil me, do whatever you want.
Why do you say the same thing as Monokuma? I'm telling you guys, I'm suspicious. No one can possibly be this stupid.
You're not gonna get off that easy.
I'm gonna kill you myself.
Death for the one that killed Sakura. We're ready to vote now, right? We know who did it.
No,
I feel like it can't be that
I think
easy.
there's more to Hiro's story.
Exactly.
What are you talking about? What else could there be?
No, except yes, that
There's
is.
one thing that Hiro's story just now doesn't explain. And until we figure that part out, we can't consider the
Yeah,
case closed.
someone else poisoned her. Are we killing two people this trial? So what is it that Hiro did that doesn't make sense? What would he have had to do after writing the message? Doesn't make sense. Why do you think Toko? Why the magazine was hidden? Why he didn't use Sakura's finger? Flush, can you help me out with this one? Which one is it? I don't want to be wrong. Remember to like and subscribe, y'all? Yes, please. Please do. I'm trying so hard to get memberships. And we're so close. Why was the magazine hidden? Is that the correct answer? I'm so close. I'm under 100 hours, 100 watch hours left, and I'm a little over 100 subscribers. So, if you could like and subscribe, please. I don't remember. Okay, we'll go with what Greg said. Why was the magazine hidden?
I got it!
Oh,
That's true.
thank you, Greg.
Everything you just said. It doesn't explain why the magazine was hidden,
I want some
does it?
Hold on.
Huh?
By the
Sounds like
time
a
the
dog.
body was discovered, the magazine had been picked up and put on the shelf. Why would you take the time to write that message, then stick it somewhere we might not find it?
It's fucking Byakuya.
Oh. Well, I didn't hide it. I'm sure I just left it sitting there on the
He
table.
has a tendency to mess with shit.
Really?
He's lying! He's gotta be lying!
I don't see any reason he would lie now, after already confessing to the crime.
Then, he's not lying?
Assuming he's telling the truth, someone else must have put the magazine back on the shelf. In other words, at least one other person was in the rec room both before and
Byakuya, the
after
ultimate
the
troll,
incident.
for real.
I don't think there's any question about that.
Yasuhiro is getting lucky.
Then,
So are we not gonna kill two
who
people?
was it?
If they went to the trouble of hiding the magazine, they must not have liked what was written on it.
Damn. Someone who wouldn't like what had been written on it. There's only one choice. Kyoko, yeah. Kyoko definitely did it.
I got it! It had to be Toko,
Hello,
right?
welcome!
Who else would want to hide the magazine other than the person whose name was written on it?
Is he right, Toko? Did you really go to the rec room?
Byakuya, clearly.
Why would I have... Wait, but more important, that doesn't even matter. We already know who did it, right?
Someone poisoned her. She vomited
Hiro
blood.
just admitted it.
That's right. I killed her.
No, you didn't.
Who asked you?
I don't doubt Hiro attacked Sakura with the bottle. But that's not where this case ends.
What do you mean?
We're
What he
stuck with
means is
Yasuhiro
that
for
Hiro
another
isn't the
chapter.
killer.
You
God
can't
fucking
be
damn it.
serious. That's just... I don't believe it.
Hiro, tell us what happened one more time. If we go through it once more, It should become clear he's not Sakura's killer.
So, what do you want me to do?
Just tell us what happened one more time when you attacked Sakura.
Just talk your way out of
I
it,
don't
motherfucker.
really see
You're
why,
good at
but
that.
Okay.
You haven't reached the end of the case yet. Hiro isn't really the killer. And I have to prove that.
I didn't want to, but I did it. I grabbed a Monokuma bottle from the
What do you
shelf
mean you
nearby,
didn't want to?
and I hit Ogre from behind before she could do anything.
You hit her from behind. And you only hit her once, is that right?
Yeah, just once. After the first swing, the bottle shattered. And she went limp.
See? Isn't it obvious? Hiro really is the killer!
What? How do I switch to the bullets again? Hiro hit Sakura, that's for sure, but this doesn't end there. There's something that proves that the wounds on her head.
I didn't want to, but I did it. I grabbed a Monokuma bottle from the shelf nearby, and I hit Ogre from behind before she could do anything.
You hit her from behind. And you only hit her once, is that right?
Yeah, just once.
No,
I
that's
got it
wrong.
right!
If Sakura died from Hiro's single blow, that doesn't explain why she had 2 head wounds.
I made myself dizzy over shit.
2?
That's right. She had 2 separate wounds on her head.
And remember, this girl examines dead bodies as a hobby. Personally, I'm inclined to believe her.
But I only hit her once. How could she have 2 wounds?
Just when I start to be like, man, fuck Byakuya. He says something and then he's like, never mind, Byakuya's chill.
2 wounds means she was struck twice. What's more, both attacks
There's
must
shade.
have come from a Monokuma bottle.
Hold on. How can you know that just from some cuts on her head? She was attacked twice with 2 Monokuma bottles?
It's not just because of her head wounds. It's
This game
also
is good for
because of the
2010,
Monokuma
yeah.
bottles themselves. There's something very suspicious about
Killer
those
sheep?
bottles. Once you understand that point, you'll understand why 2 separate Monokuma bottles must have been used.
Because they were too
Think
heavy.
back. After the incident, there were 4 Monokuma bottles left on the shelf, right? And we found pieces of a bottle on the ground, along with the chess piece it had inside.
That was the bottle Hiro hit Sakura with, right?
For now, just note that there were 4 intact bottles and 1 broken bottle. But originally, there were 6 bottles in total, meaning 1 has gone missing.
But how can you know for sure there were 6 bottles?
Because of the pieces
That's easy.
inside. As all good trolls, sometimes they got
If
some
you
good
look
ones.
at what the
Yeah.
bottles all had in common, it should become clear.
Correlation between the Monokuma bottles. I feel like it's starting to become clear. Yeah, catch up, Makoto. Wasn't it a knight piece and a queen piece? I think so, yeah. A connection must be. It's the object that the Monokuma figure inside each bottle is holding. Come on, Makoto, catch up. You got it. Come on, catch up. Yeah. Okay.
Now I understand.
Now I understand.
That's it. The chess pieces.
Good job, Makoto. You finally caught up.
Inside each bottle, there was a Monokuma figure holding a different chess piece.
King, rook, bishop, pawn. I definitely remember seeing each of
Be
those.
quiet, Byakuya.
And the piece that was inside the broken bottle we found was... the knight, if I remember.
Sometimes you gotta hold Mikado's hand. He's like Mika Rivera.
I guess you don't know too much about chess, do you? Then let me explain. In chess, there are 6 different pieces. The king, the queen, the rook, knight, bishop, and pawn.
See, even I knew that. I don't even know how to play
What
chess.
was left intact at the crime scene were the king, rook, bishop, and pawn. Just those 4. And on the ground was the knight.
Oh, so the queen is missing.
So we
Queen
only
is
have
dead.
evidence for 5 bottles at the scene, while one apparently went missing.
What does chess have to do with anything?
Too much.
Yeah, shogi is way better.
Yeah. Wait, no, that's not what I mean. So, let's say a bottle did go missing.
Coco, don't make me love you before we
There's
execute
still
you.
no evidence that has anything to do with this case. That bottle could have disappeared any time before
So
the
did
murder.
Hiro accidentally guess the correct actual murderer?
It's clear that the missing bottle is connected
I
to
don't
this
know.
case.
There's no way he could be that
How is it
stupid.
clear?
Think about what state the missing bottle must have been in. Maybe then you'll understand.
Feel like a chimpanzee could play chess better than me? Yeah. You too. I was excited. Broken.
I got it! The bottle must have been broken,
What makes you so sure?
because
the
there
weight
was
was
evidence
heavy.
at the scene that supports it.
Huh?
That's right. We found evidence that
That makes
shows there
sense,
was more
yeah.
than just one broken bottle at the scene.
And what is this evidence?
It was heavier than just a single broken bottle, and the evidence that proves that is. Come on, I know what it is. Look, and I figured it out before. 58. Man, it's so sad we're losing the silly lady as opposed to the rude bumblebee. Exactly.
I got it!
Get Dan from Game Grumps
Earlier,
out of here.
Kyoko and I did a little experiment. We compared the weight of the broken bottle pieces at the scene to one of the unbroken bottles. And what we found was that the collection of pieces was
I need to
heavier.
stop calling him that.
And the reason for that is
It's an insult to Dan from Game Grumps. I'm sorry.
there was actually more than one bottle's worth of shattered glass.
Good job, Makoto.
So from this, we can surmise that 2 bottles were actually broken at the scene of the crime.
I was shrimping for a second there.
But someone did their best to clean up the pieces of one of the bottles,
That is
along with the figure
It's
inside.
actually funny. Okay.
But when they did, they must have left behind a few too many pieces. Which is only natural. They certainly had no way to measure the exact right number of pieces
Very
to remove.
shrimpable. Question:
But why would
Good
they
job.
have to try and get rid of it like that
if I draw you
anyway?
twice, what would you want the second model?
Because of what it would reveal about the case.
Wait, what? You can do whichever model you want to draw. Even if you want to do like one of my super old designs, you can do that. It's fine. It's whatever. All my designs are canon. There can be no doubt that the second missing Monokuma bottle is involved in this case. It must have been used by Sakura's first attack. Go wild, yeah. It would be first attacker, right? Some bowling aficionados. I feel like it would be first attacker. Unless she got back up. I wonder when the cannon will go off. Unless she got back up. Yasuhiro didn't say anything about... Alright guys, which one do you think it is, second or first? I don't know. Can you explain the topic? I think I know the answer. We're trying to see who used the second missing Monokuma bottle to break over Sakura's head. So, Instinct would say second, maybe? Yeah. Because I feel like Yasuhiro would have mentioned a broken bottle before. Sakura's second attacker, I'm pretty sure. I don't remember. Let's go with second attacker. I've got hearts.
I got it!
Yay!
The bottle that was removed from the scene was used the second time Sakura was attacked.
So she got back up.
The second wound on Sakura's head came from that second bottle. Given all the evidence, this is the only possible conclusion.
The killer wanted to make it look like there was only one attack, so they had to get rid of their evidence.
From there, we can conclude that it wasn't Hiro who delivered that second blow. Wouldn't you agree, Toko? And there's the matter of the magazine. You must have been in the rec room when the incident took place.
And here's the magazine, yeah.
Wait! I admit, maybe there was a second attack, but there's no evidence I had anything to do with it.
No way!
For sure it's to hide it, to be honest, yeah.
Shut up! Until 2 seconds ago, you were claiming you killed her!
I'm not afraid to admit when I'm wrong. That's just the kind of guy I am. Plus, I
You
just
sure, Toko?
remembered something that proves it.
Okay, fine. Let's hear it.
It was right after I got Ogre's note.
Stop calling her that!
I was kind of nervous about it, so I went to the rec room early.
I hope
You
you
know,
die
to
next.
stake it out or whatever. So I was waiting there, and that's when I saw her.
Like if it wasn't hidden, he would have.
I saw Toko go into the rec room.
You did?
Pretty soon, Ogre showed up, and she went into the rec
Stop
room.
calling her that!
I assumed Toko was still in there, so I figured everything would be okay. That's why I headed in. But when I got inside, Ogre was all alone. Toko had disappeared.
And you just now decided to
You
share
start
that
calling
with us?
Yasu tumbleweed.
After the shock of thinking I'd killed someone, I forgot all about it.
Man's really said, I forgot.
Could someone tighten the screws on his brain? I think they've come loose.
Can't believe tumbleweed would
So,
say that.
Toko, where the heck did you disappear to?
You don't know what you're talking about. I never went in the rec room.
I'm sure she didn't disappear, but maybe she found somewhere to
She
hide.
hid in the locker.
Hiding in the
I'm
rec
getting
room?
annoyed of Yasuhiro
Don't be
calling Sakura
ridiculous.
older. Me too.
Whoa, why are you all ganging up on me? You're all nothing but
I forgot hits him
vermin.
cutely. No, it's not ridiculous at all. Any proof that shows Toko was hiding in the rec room. It's a fucking locker. Ito. And I have it. She left it there for anyone to find. So far, you've probably been pressing the Y button during your final strike without second thought. But from now on, you're gonna have to pay a little extra attention to your finishing blow. Now you'll have to choose the proper truth bullet to use during your coup de grace. You'll select it the same way as during the non-stop debate. Simply press the LB button. Also, like the debate, if your logic difficulty is set to kind, you'll have fewer bullets to choose from. But for educational purposes, we're going to pretend you're set on to mean regardless. Just this once, okay? Oh, by the way, you're about halfway through the game now. Go you! Well then, good luck and have fun. We're only halfway through? I thought we were getting close to the end.
It's a lie! I admit nothing. I hate you. I curse you. No, no, no! I don't know anything! It's a lie! I hate you! Shut up! I curse you! No, no, no! That's
How about this?
enough!
Because they got nothing on us.
This should prove it.
We're a bit past halfway. Jeez.
Did you know someone left a handprint behind on the inside of the locker?
Yeah, I knew which one it was. My brain just
They
wasn't
must have been hiding in there
computing.
and put their hand on the wall without thinking. Does this handprint look familiar,
Ouch, that
Toko?
face didn't look pleasant.
No, it doesn't.
Okay then, let's just compare it to your hand, shall we? That'll clear everything up, right?
Yeah!
Stop wasting my time. Just tell us the truth.
Okay, it's my handprint.
Dang, she just straight up admitted it.
Then you killed Sakura!
No, I swear, there's no way!
Out with it.
I probably did kill her.
Straight up again?
Wait, what do you mean probably?
Give us the details, Toko. What happened between you and Sakura?
Talk. Now.
After I read Sakura's note, I decided to
Finally
go
done
there
with work
early,
and can chat now.
so
Hope
I
you've been enjoying
went
the game
into
so
the
far.
rec room.
I really have. It's been super fun.
I didn't know what she might do if I didn't go, but I was too scared to face her head on. So I figured I'd just sneak in first and hide in the locker.
Then, did you see what happened? Did you see me hit her?
Yes, and I saw you write my name. I saw you forge her dying message.
Well, that's awkward.
So after he left, I jumped out of the locker.
But what about the
Put
point?
the
Was it
magazine
actually
back on the
Byakuya?
shelf.
But when you did, you put it back upside down.
I didn't mean to. I was in a hurry.
Imagine Byakuya
Imbeciles,
killed
all
Sakura
of
by
you.
poisoning her for the look.
Get
Exactly!
all that.
Has
Why
it been
did
an
you
hour
attack
already?
Sakura?
After I put the magazine
Time flies
back,
when you're having
I
fun.
heard a sound behind me like a monster growling. And when I turned around, there was Sakura covered in
Undertale.
blood
I'm sorry.
and staring right at me. When I saw all that blood, I fainted right there in front of the magazines. I don't remember what happened after that. If you want to know more, you'll have to ask her.
Alright, quick, someone dangle a feather under her nose. Her, you mean?
Haha, guess who's back?
It was your fault after all.
My fault, Master's fault. When our faults combine, they soar to even greater heights.
Just answer the question. Did you kill Sakura?
Why you sweating there,
Well, to
Byakuya?
be honest, Miss Morose and me don't actually share our memories,
Damn,
so I can't really say what was going on. But I was just minding my own business, sleeping peacefully when someone shook me awake. Was it a prince paying me a visit? I wondered. So I opened my eyes to see.
Byakuya is really angry for some reason,
Everywhere!
yeah.
I was not prepared for that. And, well, I guess it took me by surprise. I got so startled, I smacked her with the first thing I could find, which I guess was a bottle.
What the poison?
Sakura was just worried about you, and you're terrible! No, she's terrible! Thanks to her, I murdered someone who wasn't an adorable boy for the first time ever!
And when it was all over, you collected the pieces of the bottle to get rid of the evidence, didn't you?
I wasn't about to die for some woman! If I'm gonna go down, I want it to be for killing Master!
Nah, he probably just killed
Just go
himself.
away and die your meaningless death alone. Don't drag me in.
It was
I
Byakuya.
just can't catch a break, you know? Fate's got it out for me. Because normally, Sakura should have been able to dodge my attack no problem.
Poor Jill. Broke their code
Even
for no
as
reason.
strong as
Exactly.
she is, she must have still been reeling from Hiro's attack.
I definitely feel it, Byakuya.
Hey,
I feel
come
like the
on.
double fake.
That's-
Yeah.
You know?
Neither one of these two have mentioned the poison. And the poison was definitely important. Or else it wouldn't have been brought up.
But anyway, I'm not the one that killed Ogre. So that's good.
So the poison must have been the true death. So that's good. Keep talking like that and Hina's gonna...
Well then, that's that. Let's start the vote.
I thought for sure you'd have some work for Hiro on that one.
What's wrong? Come on, everyone, we're ready to vote, right? Let's do this.
No, not quite yet.
Huh? Not yet? Why not yet?
Don't you think there was something odd about Toko's story? I mean, you had to have noticed.
Odd. Huh?
Hiro's attack, and then Toko's, but that still wasn't the end of it.
Yeah, the poison. It wasn't?
Tell us your story one more time. Tell us what happened after you fainted. Then even this gaggle of idiots should understand what I'm talking about.
Your wish is my command, darling.
Not over yet, is it? What if Jib Sakura is?
I was just sleeping peacefully. And all of a sudden, Sakura was right there in front of me. I remember waking up right in front of the magazine shelf.
And you were taken by surprise when you saw Ogre covered in blood.
Stop
So
calling
you
her that!
smashed her head in with the Monokuma bottle?
You got it! I smashed her good!
And where did the attack take place?
Right where I woke up. I killed her there in front of the shelf.
So the second shot from Toko is what Jib Sakura, and the problem is... Where did Sakura die? It was...
I was just sleeping peacefully. And all of a sudden, Sakura was right there in front of me. I remember waking up right in front of the magazine shelf.
Wait.
And you were
Huh?
taken by surprise when you saw Ogre covered in blood. So you smashed her head in with the Monokuma bottle?
You got it! I smashed her good!
And where did the attack take place?
Right where I woke up. I killed her there in front of the shelf.
She
I
died on
was
the
just
couch,
sleeping
though.
peacefully. And all of a sudden, Sakura was right there in front of me. I remember waking up right in front of the magazine shelf.
And you were taken by surprise when you saw Ogre covered in blood. So you smashed her head in with the Monokuma bottle?
Guys, I'm gonna have to take some bullets
You
on this
got
one,
it!
because I don't
smashed
fucking
her
know.
good!
And where did the attack take place?
Right where
What's
I
in the
woke up.
examination report? I don't think we can look at it right now.
I killed her there in front of the shelf.
It said she had a blow to the head, and then there was something else.
I was just sleeping peacefully. And all of a sudden, Sakura was right there in front of me. I remember waking up right in front of the
I
magazine
don't know, let's just
shelf.
guess.
And you were taken by surprise when you saw Ogre covered in blood.
Oops.
Shoot!
No location mentioned? I was pretty sure it was the rec room.
I was just sleeping peacefully. And all of a sudden, Sakura was right there in front of me. I remember waking up right in front of the magazine shelf.
And you were taken by surprise when you saw Ogre.
Guys, I genuinely have no clue. I do not know on this one. Want me to search the answer? No, if you don't know it, we'll just figure it out, but... Let me examination report on the one in front of the shelf. Okay. I've called backup.
So you smashed her head in with the Monokuma bottle?
My brain is
You
empty.
got it! I smashed her good!
And where did the attack take place?
Right where I woke up. I killed her there in front of the shelf.
Wait, examination report or the state of the body? I think it would be state of the body.
I was just sleeping peacefully, and all of a sudden, I remember waking up right.
And you were taken by surprise, so you smashed her head in.
You got it!
And where did the attack take?
Right where I woke up. I killed her there in front of the shelf.
I missed.
I was just, and all of a sudden, I remember waking up.
And you were taken by
Invite
surprise, so
me
you
to your
smashed her
Discord,
head.
please.
And where did the attack take?
Right where I
Who
woke up.
are
I killed
you?
her there in front of the shelf.
Bitch!
I was just, and all of a sudden, I remember waking up.
And you were taken by surprise, so you smashed her head.
You got it!
And where did the attack take?
Right where I woke up. I killed her there in front of the shelf.
No, that's
That
wrong.
sounds suspicious. It does sound suspicious.
We
I'm
found
your
Sakura
fan?
sitting upright in a chair.
Are you? Are you subscribed?
If the blow by the shelf was the cause of death, there's no explanation why she was in that chair.
So,
I
you
try to get her
finally
faster.
noticed.
That's
Y'all are smarter than
just
me.
another lie from a bloodthirsty serial killer.
Are you sure you didn't attack her while she was sitting in the chair?
No, I'm sure she's telling the truth.
It's
Anyone
Suki,
who
by
saw
the
the
way.
murder scene should
Oh,
think the same
hi,
way.
Suki. I'm on the laptop? Oh, okay. That has to be it. The evidence that proves there was an attack in front of the magazine shelf. The blood.
I got it! Sakura was definitely attacked in front of the
You
shelf.
guys are disappointed.
The blood stain by the magazines is proof of that.
Then she must have
I'm
moved the
not,
body
I
after
promise.
she killed her, right? All to make it look like I did it. Because when I hit her, she was sitting in the chair.
Hey, come on now, look at me. I can't carry anything heavier than my own scissors.
So true, Queen.
There's no way I could move a muscle-bound heavyweight like that.
Then what's the deal?
Well, are you still convinced the case has come to an end?
It came to me when I was pleading and I ran across the house.
Plus, the biggest mystery of all, the locked room, still has yet to be explained. Until we take care of that, we can't say this case has been properly settled.
Oh, that part's easy. After she killed Sakura,
Sorry, he spilled
Toko
soda on the
just hid
keys
in the
so they
locker
stick
again.
bad. Oh, it's okay.
Huh. So she just hid in there till everyone showed up and opened the door?
No.
And while everything was all confused and hectic, she just snuck out of the locker into the group.
No. Man, Byakuya is still
I
helping.
don't think that's
yeah.
possible.
There's no way Toko was hiding in the locker because I thought, yeah, we saw it. Well, I was in the locker. He really just does it for the love of the game. Yeah.
I got it! Even before we opened the door to the rec room, Hina and I both got a look inside. And at that point, the locker was already open. So obviously Toko couldn't have been hiding in there.
You guys are back. How's it gaming? It's gaming good.
Okay then. Where was she hiding?
I don't know. What's this whole locked room thing about anyway?
How do you not know? You killed her!
I think the fact that I
Sure
don't
hope I
know
didn't get
proves I
haunted or
didn't
something.
kill her. Thank you very much. You're lying.
No, she's not. I've been saying all along, there's still more to this case.
But if Genocide Jill didn't do it, that means Ogre didn't die from the shot to the
Stop
head.
calling her that.
And
Well, I can't imagine what else could have killed her.
that's because you're overlooking vital information.
Will we really be missing something so important? The poison! The poison intending to kill Cusco. Cusco's poison. That poison? Yes, that poison! Douglas is probably rolling right now. Getting to pick out a murder mystery like this? Yeah.
What was it that killed Ogre?
Stop it.
If it wasn't from
You were
Genocide
there,
Jill's attack...
I'd ruin Dracula's fun
Then
so
what
fast, I
was it?
would.
There's no other possible cause. What killed Sakura? I
Like
can't think of
Monokuma Father
anything
before?
other than the
Yeah.
shot to her head.
No, that's wrong. According to the Monokuma file, Sakura had vomited blood. I think we can assume there's a chance this was related to her cause of death.
You can have one pulled up, but don't
In
give
fact,
any
There
suggestions
was
unless
even
I'm
a
like,
trace
oh,
of blood
I don't
left
know.
around her mouth.
Well, I mean, maybe when she got hit with the bottles, she cut the inside of her mouth.
If that's all it was, the file wouldn't have specified vomited blood. Not to mention, I didn't find any cuts
Okay,
inside
Ian,
her
thank
mouth.
you.
You even checked in there? God, you really are into dead bodies!
Don't say it like that.
No, I'm not into dead bodies. What I'm into is solving mysteries.
Got it, yeah.
But if there wasn't a cut or anything, then what made her vomit blood?
Some sort of reaction within her body. Most likely, Sakura was poisoned.
Poisoned?
That's right. This is the conclusion I've arrived at, and so there can be no mistake.
You're making me go all weak in the knees! She was poisoned? It isn't possible!
Is it really
I think
so
Kyoko would
hard
love
to
to be a
believe?
morgue worker,
Then let
yeah.
me explain exactly how the culprit was able to poison her.
Ultimate mortician.
You can explain it?
Of course, if you don't mind.
Everyone,
Was it
quiet!
obvious she was poisoned
Shut
though?
up and
Yeah.
listen to Master!
But you're the only one talking.
I love my baby Byakuya.
The key
Hi,
to
Venti.
unlocking this mystery was hiding in the chem lab up on the 4th floor.
Huh? Not in the rec room? Then I could have found it all along.
You never would have, since you gave up on the search the moment you were barred from the crime scene.
Well, yeah, good point.
There's a big shelving unit in the chem lab that houses a variety of mixtures and chemicals. And that's where I found this.
Is that the poison?
It's not an especially powerful poison, but it'll still kill you if you drink an entire bottle. But the specific properties don't matter. What does matter is where I found it.
Where'd you find it?
The shelf is divided up into 3 sections, A, B, and
Did
C.
Sakura actually
In
like
section
accidentally
A,
kill
dietary
herself?
supplements. In B, reagents. And in C, a variety of lethal chemicals.
And that's where the poison came from? Section C?
Well, that's the question, isn't it?
I'm going to stop if Sakura killed herself. The bottle of poison Byakuya just showed us. I'm sure I know where he got it. It's on the same shelf as all the supplements, I'm positive.
I got it!
Accident, oh.
The poison was actually in Section A, wasn't it?
Huh? But you just said that Section A was for supplements or whatever.
No,
Strange,
Sakura
isn't it?
did.
Why would there be a bottle of poison mixed in with all those nutritional additives?
Yeah, so? Why?
Because the culprit switched it out. That's why.
What do you mean?
I mean, this.
I couldn't believe my eyes. Byakuya put the bottle of poison to his lips then.
Master!
We were so shocked at what we were seeing. All we could do is stand there and watch. But as if it were the most natural thing in the world, Byakuya was as calm as ever.
Ugh, that tastes awful.
Oh no!
I could try not to
Masters
take
in
a
real
challenge. How
trouble!
is impossible?
You have to drink some water! You can't just swallow powder! It'll stick to your throat!
Idiot! He just swallowed poison! We need to make him spit it out!
No. Stop.
The flavor certainly makes me want to spit it out. What's so high quality about this stuff?
Huh? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the protein, of course.
Protein?
Can I see that bottle for a second?
Sure. Do whatever you like.
Yoko took the bottle from Byakuya and scraped out a bit of content with one finger. She touched her finger to her tongue.
It's protein powder.
Correct. That wasn't poison in the bottle, but harmless protein powder. Which makes one wonder, the poison that should have been in that bottle, where did it go?
The bottle of poison, was it actually filled with protein powder? Which would mean that, conversely, the poison must have been in... Could it be? I like when they give me... I just need to remember how to spell fucking protein.
Now I understand.
Now I understand. Charge my old old tablet, and there's this game
must
with
have
my
been
mom.
poured
I
into
put
the protein
names for
can.
everything. The
If
account
the
is named Moon
protein's in
and a
the
dog,
poison
and
bottle,
they asked me I had such
It
a
seems
scare when
only
I saw my
logical
name.
to
Oh
assume the
no!
reverse is true, right?
How to spell proteins?
Absolutely. The contents of each container were switched. So the protein was in the bottle of poison, and the poison was in the protein can. Once you accept that, it becomes obvious how the culprit was able to get Sakura to drink the poison.
Oh boy, I love proteins.
Holy crap!
All they had to do was hand her something there at the scene, and she was happy to drink the poison herself.
Something at the scene? Yeah, a Monokuma bottle.
I got it!
Dude, they done
You're
swap
saying
the
they gave her a
protein
protein
and
drink,
poison.
right?
A protein drink which actually contained a deadly poison.
Oh,
What?
a deadly poison? The same as the
That's
deadly
all
clash
it took
trial,
to
the
kill
deadly
Sakura.
faith, the deadly
That is the
defense,
true cause of death.
You
deadly
know,
death.
I do remember Ogre saying that protein stuff was good for all kinds of aches and pains. So maybe she took it to try and help with the whole bleeding head wound thing.
But what was offered to her
Bullying.
instead was a bottle full of poison. And I already know exactly who swapped the mixtures.
For real? Who was it?
Evidence revealing who replaced the two materials was left in the chem lab for anyone to see.
Evidence that shows to switch them, it has to be the footsteps.
I got it!
Yoshi?
Footprints left behind in front of the shelf. That's the evidence you're talking about, isn't it?
I visited the chem lab this morning, and there were definitely no footprints there at that point. They must have appeared around the time of the murder, which leaves no doubt that they're connected. What's more, the footprints were in front of Section A, where I found the bottle meant for the poison. The culprit must have gone to Section A to swap the poison and protein, leaving their footprints behind. And given how clear the prints were, figuring out who they belong to will pose no problem. All we have to do is check everyone's footprints right now. Then we'll see who...
It was me. The footprints. They're mine.
Hina?
If you're all gonna find out anyway, I'd rather
No.
you hear it straight from me, you know?
No.
Then, Ogre's killer was...
Yep. I did it. I killed Sakura.
Just as I suspected.
We're
The
suspects
footprints were made by a pair of sneakers.
3
There was no
confessions
mistaking it.
now. It doesn't make sense though. Why is the
And
powder on
only
Sakura's
people here
foot?
who wear sneakers are...
Makoto and Hina. Makoto and Leon.
I got it! Me and Hina are the only ones. Oh, so Byakuya. That explains why you...
These footprints must be... Makoto, are they yours? No? Okay, then let me see your shoes and I'll confirm their size for myself.
If the footprints didn't belong to Makoto, that left only one other possibility.
But why is the powder on Sakura's foot?
Just Hina.
Plus, Hina's been acting strange ever since the trial began. You were in an awful rush to get to the vote, weren't you? This whole time, you've been focused on pinning the crime on someone else, haven't you?
I can't believe it.
What about it can't you believe?
Well, it's just... the two of them were so close.
Well, I mean,
That's likely exactly why it turned out this way.
Mondo killed Chihiro, so...
Because they were so close, Sakura didn't think twice about it when Hina handed her the concoction.
But
Hina used that trust to kill her.
Sakura died with a smile on
She
her
deceived
face.
the victim, and she tried to deceive all of us.
Here's a pat.
I have to
I don't
say,
want to
Hina,
believe it!
coming from you, this was a particularly nasty little scheme.
Hina, is it true? Did you really... kill Sakura? And if you did, why? Why would you do that?
I found her. There in the rec room. She was hurt. She asked me to bring her that protein drink. But when I went to get the powder from the chem lab, it just occurred to me all of a sudden.
Now's my chance to kill her. That's what you thought, right? That's when you switched out the protein powder, and that's when you gave her the poisoned mixture.
And then she downed it all at once. And then
Hold it! I'm not convinced.
Me either!
You're not about to claim she wouldn't kill a close friend, are
This
you?
is how we're talking about.
You still don't get it, do you? The game we're playing here isn't
Shut the
so
fuck up,
kind.
Byakuya. Not everyone thinks like you.
Honeyed words like friendship don't matter here. What matters is outwitting the opponent, defeating them.
Phoenix.
Not a person alive would sacrifice themselves for another. In the end, we're all in it for ourselves. Just like how
Gotcha,
this girl
Squidward of this team.
sacrificed Sakura to save herself.
You say that, but I'm still not convinced.
How many
Please don't tell
times
me
do you
there's
plan
gonna be
to
a fake
repeat
out, yeah.
yourself?
Don't misunderstand me. I'm not saying it because of some misguided sentimentalism. But there's still that one unsolved mystery, and I'm not convinced.
The powder was on Sakura's
Are
foot!
you talking about the locked room problem?
No!
Hina, if you really are the killer, explain it. How did you create that locked room?
well, that doesn't matter. Just because I'm guilty, that means I have to tell you everything?
No, it doesn't. But the fact that you won't tell us concerns me.
Surely you're not... Do you honestly think Hina didn't actually kill her?
And if I do?
Impossible. She switched out the
Minor
mixtures. She's the
miscalculation.
culprit. There's no way you can doubt this.
Are you sure about that?
He's such a piss baby.
Even ignoring the fact that I don't want to believe it, it just doesn't fit.
Hina being suspicious? I feel like
What
it's not
doesn't fit?
Hina.
I mean, why would someone leave such a clear clue like a footprint? It's too obvious, too easy.
He's right. It makes it look like you wanted people to suspect you.
That was... I was just nervous. So, I didn't notice I'd left a
Hello,
footprint.
my chat. How's
didn't
everyone
notice?
tonight? Crying, upset.
Yeah,
Can I have
that's just how it was.
Has an
What can I
always
do?
be a fake out.
Listen, Hina. Could you go into a bit more detail? Tell us more about when you switched the poison and the protein.
How come? That doesn't matter.
Hina, please,
Did the
I'd
bear
like to
cross
know
the
too.
line? My wife died, and we're trying to figure out who
Fine.
did it. But
Waste your time if you like. It's clear that Hina is the culprit.
why are you sweating so much, Byakuya?
There's nobody else to suspect.
What's it
Nobody
like
else
being
could have
so
possibly
wrong?
done it.
Go ahead, Hina. Start from the moment you arrived at the chem lab.
Well, right away I went to Section C and got the poison.
And is that when you spilled the powder in front of that part of the shelf?
Crying already?
Yeah. When I opened the bottle, I dropped it like an idiot.
I see. Okay then, go on.
So then I moved to Section A
God,
and
is
got the
she
protein
supposed to,
powder,
eh?
and that's where I
she?
switched them. Once I was done with that,
Oh, I
I
don't
took
think
the
so.
protein can that had the poison in it and left the room. But I accidentally put the bottle filled with protein powder back on the wrong shelf. And because of that, everything I did got found out. And that's it.
That story you just told. First you went to Section C to get the poison, then moved to Section A to get the protein, right? Meaning you went from Section C
Yeah,
to
never mind,
Section
actually,
A.
yeah.
Do I have that correct?
Yeah.
But if that's true, isn't that a little strange?
Can you repeat that series of events one more time?
What's wrong with you, Big Mac? You're being awfully pushy.
Big Mac.
It's the same thing no matter how many times you hear it. How long until you're satisfied?
Byakuya, you're revealing just how stupid you actually are. I feel like I'd make Byakuya cry if I was in this specific game. Genocide Jill is still with us? Yeah! If I was in this game specifically, I feel like I could break Byakuya down and make him cry. Until we figure it out. Until I uncover the full truth of this case. I don't want a Big Mac. Call him a Nepo baby, yeah. Open from the powder. Can lab show source of the powder.
First, I went to Section C. That's when I grabbed the poison.
And you spilled some of the powder on the ground in front of the shelf.
Yeah. When I grabbed the bottle, I dropped it.
Okay, and then...
Respectfully to me, it said.
I moved from Section C to Section A.
That's incorrect.
And that's where I
Bitch.
switched the powders.
No,
Once I was done switching them,
because your footsteps don't lead from
I
C to
put
A.
the bottle filled with the
They're just an
protein
A.
powder back in Section A. Then I took the bottle with the poison in it and left the chem lab. That's all there is to it.
Honestly, that's enough. How much longer must we tolerate this?
First, I went to that's when I grabbed the poison.
And you spilled some of the powder.
Yeah. When I
Okay, and
I moved from Section C to Section A.
Hey, what do you mean? Oh, did I have the wrong bullet?
First, I went to
Yes.
Section C.
I thought it was in self.
That's when I
source
grabbed
of
the
powder.
poison.
Or footprints in the powder.
and you spilled some of the powder on the ground.
Yeah. When I grabbed
Okay, and then...
I moved from Section C to Section...
I had the
No,
right
it's
thing.
wrong.
I just thought I had the right truth bullet, but I was incorrect. I wasn't
You
on the
said
right
you
one,
went to
but I
get the
thought I
poison
was.
from Section C, and that's where you spilled the powder, right?
Yeah? What about it?
And after that, you said you moved from Section C to Section A to
Fast
get
forward,
the protein.
yeah.
But the footprints left at the scene were not moving from
I
Section
honor my,
C to
my
Section
client
A.
seats. Oopsie daisy.
That contradicts what you just
I love it.
said.
It's my favorite part. Objection.
Then maybe she moved in some weird direction on purpose to disguise her movements?
No, that can't be it. Remember what Hina just said?
Guys, my Oshi has a 1/7 scale figure and it's $204. I want to cry. I'll never be able to afford that.
What the? Hina, what's the meaning of this?
Well...
You lied to us. Plain and simple. If you
Goodness
look at the
Rick, yeah.
footprints, your movements in the chem lab are obvious. The powder had already been spilled when you came in, and you went straight to Section A. So you never went to Section C. Whatever you did there, it only involved Section A.
Do these motherfuckers not know how to clean up after themselves?
Well... You see...
But why would Hina do this
What-
on purpose? I
what the-
forget why. She didn't say. She didn't give a reason for doing it. She let Byakuya lead her into it. Cause she was confused. And then Byakuya was like, yeah, you saw her vulnerable. She did it for the vine, bro. Byakuya, you seem really stunned.
What the hell? What's going on here?
And the footprints aren't the only problem with her account.
What's going on here is that you're a stupid bitch.
Before I explain that part, I'd
Byakuya's
like to
getting
submit
outsmarted
some
by
new evidence.
Coco? Yeah, for real.
New evidence?
Overwhelming appearance.
Impossible, there can't be.
Bro, chill, it's just a
Are
prank.
you sure? After all, you're the one that gave it to me.
I did?
Oh my god, was it
hidden
Byakuya?
inside the bottle of poison you gave me. I'm amazed you, of all people, would miss such a vital clue. A truly grave oversight.
Fuck him up, queen.
Just say it already! What is it you think you found?
Fuck him up, queen.
I found this.
Oh, a piece of
It had
glass.
sunk to the bottom of the bottle. And the hidden clue was exposed, thanks to you ingesting the powder. I couldn't have solved the mystery without you. So, thank you for that.
But, what is it?
Oh, you still don't realize? Well,
Fuck
then.
him up, queen.
Makoto, why don't you explain it?
I don't fucking know either.
Huh? Me?
Fine. If you really do know, explain the meaning of that shard of glass.
I love when a cool and confident man starts stuttering and becoming a stupid mess, you fucking fool! A shard of light blue glass Kyoko found in the bottle of poison. I think I remember now, I broke something the same shade of blue. A bottle of poison.
I got it! It's part of the window from the rec room door, right?
The window?
The window we broke to get in was light blue, just like that. So I think that must be it.
You're right. It must be. Of course, that leads to another question. How did a shard of glass from the window get inside this bottle of poison?
This is his
What's so
first
strange
shock
about that?
expression? I think so.
What's strange is that, according to what Hina told
And
us,
Coco really like Makoto explaining everything. I think he's gonna be in cahoots with the bear. Where was the bottle of poison? Where was it the bottle of poison should have been when I broke the rec room window? According to what Hina told us. The Section A.
I got it! The bottle of poison was left on the shelf in the chem lab. That is what you said, right, Hina? And yet, somehow a piece of glass from the rec room window
I'm crying
made
already.
its way into the
Oh
bottle.
no!
Everything Hina told us was a lie?
In reality, that bottle of poison most definitely found its way to the rec room. It was there at least until the window got broken. In other words, when the locked room was unlocked. There's no other way to explain the presence of that glass in that bottle.
And then, once the room was opened,
He'll be
the bottle
devastated
somehow
very
got moved
soon.
back to the shelf in the chem lab.
I don't like that you all know
Meanwhile,
what's
the
going
protein
on.
can we found at the crime scene was planted there. That had to be after the locked room was opened. In other words, after Sakura died.
Wait, hold on. You're moving too fast. I'll grant you, the bottle of poison may well have been in the rec room when it was locked. But how can you say the protein can was put there after the room was unlocked?
Oh, I'm crying already. I
We
know.
already know she was given the protein can with the poison inside, right?
Don't worry, Maya. I have no idea. Let's go. Me and you.
If that can wasn't
The
there when
only
she
clueless
died,
bitches
how
in
did
here,
she get
apparently.
poisoned?
Choco, move
You're
faster.
right.
Speak
We
faster.
do need to explain that. But before we do, there's something I'd like to confirm with everyone here.
Huh?
Hmm?
It has to do with the protein can. After Sakura's body was discovered, did anyone move it or trip over it or anything like that?
Various friends of Byakuya
What
haven't
are
been
you
revealed
talking
to each
about?
other
Is this some
already
kind of
because he
loaded
has a brain
question?
for it? Yeah.
Not at all. Just answer to the best of your ability.
Well, no, not that I remember.
Yeah, me either.
Not me.
Same here. Yeah, me either.
Okay then, that settles it. That proves that the protein can found its way to the murder scene after the room was opened.
Oh, come on! How can you say that? How can you know what I don't know?
The reason she can say that is because there's evidence. There's proof that someone brought the protein can to the rec room after it was opened. Yeah, Mans is getting heated for real.
When it comes to that protein can, there's not a doubt in my mind. Until the locked room was unlocked, it absolutely was not in there.
So you're saying someone planted it there after we got the door open?
Why are so
No.
many of you
No,
motherfuckers
that's impossible.
messing
It
with the
had to have been
crime
in there
scene?
the whole time. It had to be. It was in there before the rec room was unlocked.
When it comes to that protein can,
I love.
there's
You
not
know
a doubt
something.
in my
How
mind.
can you know what I don't know? Because you don't know everything.
Until the
Yeah.
locked room was unlocked, it absolutely was not
I
in
love
there.
listening to him
So you're saying
fumble like a boy
someone
failure.
planted it there after we got the door open?
No. No, that's impossible. It had to have been in there the whole time. It had to be. It was in there before.
No,
This baby
it's wrong.
doesn't know what's going on.
You remember how there was broken glass scattered all around the
How
room,
could he
right?
know though? Exactly.
Of course. It came from the window you broke to get in. What about it?
Why is she so angry?
Well, those pieces weren't just scattered around the protein can. We also found pieces underneath the can,
What?
and this proves it. It shows that the can must have been put down on the floor after the window was broken. So it had to be after we got into the room.
I see. So that's your explanation. Kyoko, earlier when you asked if anyone had moved the can or tripped over it,
If that were the case, that would explain the can being on top of the glass.
So you asked everyone about it to eliminate that possibility right out of the gate.
And that's made everything clear, hasn't it? As long as it was a locked room, it only contained the bottle of poison, and not the protein can. But once the room was opened up, they were switched, and as a result, the protein can wound up in the rec room, and the bottle of poison returned to the chem lab.
If that's all true, then why did Sakura drink the poison? I thought we all agreed she was tricked into drinking it because of the protein can.
No, that's not why. The only explanation is she drank it from its original bottle, knowing exactly what it was.
Precisely. She was alone in a locked room. All she had was the poison. What other possibility is there?
You're saying she drank it knowing what it was? Such a ridiculous fiction is—
So it's like I said.
Exactly what happened.
Then tell us already! Sorry. Please, tell us.
Before we get to that, we need to clarify one other thing.
Damn, I hate being right.
We need to establish who exactly got the poison from the chem lab and took it to the rec room.
It was Hina, right? She took it and gave it to Ogre.
What do you think, Makoto?
Sounds like someone decided to bow it permanently, yeah. The one who brought the poison from the chem lab and brought it to the rec room. It would have had to have been, yeah, it would have been Sakura. Hello? Controller? Hold on, and my controller has decided that it wanted to disconnect. Petition to get him discussing Ogre, raise your hand. Exactly! I think all of us can agree on that. Come on, controller, I'm timed here, bitch! The controller is sabotaging you for real. No! Connect! The controller's sad, he doesn't want to see it, yeah. Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Wow. Connection failed. Connection failed my ass. Come on. I have to do it with my mouse.
I think it was Sakura herself.
Huh? So Sakura, who was apparently murdered, just poisoned herself?
Happens all the time.
What are you talking about? There's no way!
On the contrary, we know for a fact she went to the chem lab, right to the section full of poisons.
You're lying! Stop lying! Why? Why would you lie like that?
I'll fix it so. Yoko already showed me the evidence I need. Now I have to hit Hina with it. I have to make her accept it. Man, I hate being right. She did it to herself,
You're a liar!
baby.
What are you saying? Wrong! You're wrong! I'm telling you, I did it! Stop talking! You're
I don't
a
want to
liar!
believe it either,
Wrong.
but we
You're
got
wrong.
to.
Wrong! You're wrong! I hate you! I hate you! You're a liar! What are you saying? Do you have any kind of proof Sakura took the poison?
This should prove it.
Wish it was Backseat. Me too. Poor Oi. Tell me it was Backseat. He's too sweet though. Yeah.
Hina, did you know that Sakura's foot had a certain yellow powder stuck to it?
It did?
It did. The same yellow powder that had been spilled by the shelf in the chem lab.
Man.
That powder was yellow, wasn't it? So the powder we found on Sakura, what else could it be but the powder from the chem lab?
Wait. So, what was that powder doing on Ogre's foot?
Stop calling her that.
And
Respect
it was
the
only on our
dead.
instep, right?
Some fucking clairvoyant you are.
Sakura must have been standing right there where the powder was spilled. So the person who spilled the powder by the shelf wasn't Hina, but Sakura. And when Sakura dropped the bottle, she dropped it away from where she was actually standing. Which is how she was able to avoid getting it all over herself. But the powder still got scattered around, and some of it must have wound up on her instep. Is there any problem with my thinking?
But why did Sakura pay a visit
I
to
hate
Section
Sakura for
C in the
killing
first
herself.
place?
I mean, I
The
get why
only
she did it.
explanation is that she
but
was
it's
looking
sad.
for poison. After all, that's all that section
Isn't even
contained.
satisfying. I'm just sad now. Yeah.
No! It was me! The poison! Because I killed her!
No, you didn't kill her.
The one that killed Sakura. Connection between Sakura and the poison. The unsolved mystery of the locked room. There's only one way to explain it. It was Makoto. It was Junko.
Here's my answer. The one who killed Sakura was Sakura herself.
What? The killer was Sakura?
Wait, so you're saying
Execute
it
Sakura's
was
body.
suicide?
I don't believe it. I don't believe it any more than I believe I can fly.
I cannot imagine how all
I can't
felt.
believe it
Yeah.
either. Or rather, I don't want to believe it. But when you really think about it, everything matches up. Sakura went and got the poison,
Whoop, I
She
hate this. Yeah, this
barricaded
is the
herself
worst
in a
death
room.
so far.
and she drank it. All so she could end her own life. And that explains why we couldn't solve the mystery of the locked room.
Because of course. Monokuma forced her into the locker room. Sakura wanted to create the locker room.
I got it! The locked room mystery was created by Sakura.
I'm sure she locked herself in so nobody could stop her from doing what she did. She sat there, drank the poison, and breathed her last breath.
That's why she died with a smile
And the
on her
empty
face.
bottle of poison rolled around the locked room until we came and opened it. At that point, someone grabbed the bottle and snuck it out of the room.
Where's because this bastard knocked her over the head?
And that
Yeah.
was you, wasn't it, Hina? You did it to throw off the investigation, didn't you? When we found her body, you stayed right there near the door. Because you already knew Sakura was dead. And because the bottle of poison had rolled near the doorway.
2 chapters
That's
in the
when you
second
picked up
game
the
were
bottle,
100
right?
times worse than in the third game.
I
All
was
chapters
too
except
shocked to
3 were
notice
100 times
anything,
worse.
and Kyoko was busy checking the body.
And the more I think about it, the more I realize how unusual your actions were.
It's not even like the worst death because she was like my favorite character, but this like hits so hard because I feel like she only did this because she wanted everyone to feel safe again. So this is the saddest chapter in this game. Yeah. I feel like she like everyone knew she was the spy. So she wanted to make everyone feel at ease again, so she just did it to herself. She didn't want anyone else to kill again, so she just did it to herself. And that's like so fucking devastating to me, if that's the reason why she did it. I have to go get them. I have to go get the others. On shaky legs, Hina left the rec room. So she had a very
You
good
said
reason
you
for
were going
it,
to go get
and-
everyone else. But your real intention was to go to the chem lab and switch out the containers, wasn't it? Once you were at the chem lab, you headed straight to the section where the protein powder was kept. There, you took the powder and poured it into the bottle of poison you'd grabbed from the rec room. When you left the lab, all you had was the empty protein
Actually
can.
helps the others later on. Oh,
Thinking about it like
one of
that,
those words
the
things.
footprints make
Reversing it
perfect
off of this
sense.
bullshit. Yeah.
When you were done, you gathered everyone together. And once you were back in the rec room,
I got everyone. Oh, so she's dead, huh? Sakura's been killed, I see.
while everyone else was focused on Sakura,
I'm
you
crying
quietly
again.
placed the can on the
No!
ground. Honestly, I should have noticed. You should have been the first one to run up to Sakura's lifeless body. The Hina I know never would have left her side in a situation like that.
So, Sakura committed suicide. In order to hide this fact, Hina undertook a series of actions to undermine the investigation. As long as you could disguise the truth, you didn't care if we blamed you for her death. That's why you didn't bother to get rid of such obvious evidence, right? The footprints in the powder and the bottle of poison? Vital pieces of evidence, and yet...
So you're saying Hina consciously deceived us to make it look like she killed Sakura?
No. No. No, no! I killed her! I did it!
That's
Yeah,
enough,
this is in the
Hina.
game, but the anime,
It's
there's
over.
a line that made me break.
It's
Or Hina's gonna
not!
take me with you,
Nothing's
Sakura.
over!
It is! Actually, no. You're right. We have to
Well,
end this
get down.
properly.
Okay. So they both got a note. And then Sakura, or not Sakura, Toko went in there first. Oh, yeah. Look at that little freak. Not crying, my roof is just leaky, yeah. Yeah, I can definitely see, like, Aoi pinning this on herself because she wants to be with Sakura again, which is so fucking sad. Is it this one? Oh, Monikuma's fault? Yeah. I don't know which Toko it is. This is a really bad look for Yasu, yeah. And she left. She put the magazine back. I think that Toko one might be wrong, but I don't know which one it is.
Here's exactly what happened. This case began when Sakura asked a number of people to meet her in the rec room.
Was she basically just gonna do like a, hey, watch, I'm gonna drink this?
Specifically, those people were Hiro, Toko, and Byakuya. But one of them headed out a bit earlier than the others, Toko. She got there one step ahead of everyone else and looked around for a good hiding spot.
It's the wrong Toko! Yeah, because you guys couldn't make it fucking clear which one went where.
Here's exactly what happened. But one of them headed out a bit earlier than the... She got there one step ahead of everyone else. And she found it. She crawled into the locker to get out of sight. Then, from inside the locker, she saw Sakura enter the room.
But the far shot, yeah.
Next to arrive was Hiro. When he got there, he mistakenly thought Sakura was going to try to kill him, so he panicked.
Not confusing, yeah.
Without thinking, he grabbed a nearby Monokuma bottle and attacked Sakura with it. Thinking he'd killed her, he hastily began covering up his crime. He took a magazine from the table and forged a dying message from Sakura. To that end, he wrote down a name. Toko. By writing her name, he was hoping to pin the murder on her. But of course, Toko had witnessed the whole thing. So as soon as the coast was clear, she jumped out of the locker and hid the magazine on the shelf with all the others.
I need to use some emotional support animals. Yeah, it's
But
great.
in her rush, she made one little mistake.
I have both Echo and Kyoshi.
She put the magazine back upside down. Soon after, she watched as Sakura slowly opened her eyes. She also saw the blood dripping off Sakura's head and fainted. This caused her personality to switch back over to Genocide Jack. When she woke back up, her second personality also saw the blood-soaked Sakura.
The
And she
manga art
freaked
style is
out.
so cute. Yeah.
And just like Hiro,
Damn, Sakura's
she
just
grabbed
going
another
through it right now.
Monokuma bottle and attacked her.
My poor
This
girl.
explains why there were 2 wounds on Sakura's head. Assuming Sakura really was dead this time, she set about disposing of the evidence.
If I was Sakura,
She gathered up the
and
broken
I have been
Monokuma
hit over
bottle
the head
shards
twice
and
after
the
I had
clean
already
chest
like
piece.
planned to do
And
this.
that explains how Sakura was attacked twice with the same type of weapon. But even after those 2 blows, she was still alive. So then, what was Sakura's actual cause of death?
Annoying bullet.
It was the poison that Sakura herself got from the chem lab. She turned the rec room
Are you and
into a
Sakura
true
besties?
locked
We
room
are.
scenario, and then
We
drank
think in the
the
same
deadly
thoughts
mixture.
all the time.
And there, she took her final breath. Later on, the rest of us discovered that her body was in there. We had to smash the door's window to get inside. But someone already knew what had happened. Knew that she had committed suicide. And that same someone quietly snatched the bottle of poison from off the ground. And while nobody was looking, replaced it with an empty protein can. They did all this specifically to place all the suspicion on themselves, in an attempt to guide the trial to a false conclusion. And the one who went to all that
It's
effort...
like, oh, I knew already. So sad. Yeah.
was you, Hina. That's the full truth of the case. Sakura took her own life, and you claim to be the killer to hide that fact. Isn't that right?
That's what happened? But, Makoto, how did you manage to...
Because you were looking at
How
a
were
murder.
you able to uncover the truth that even I couldn't discern?
But you're stubborn as fuck.
Huh? Oh, well, I mean...
You still haven't realized? We don't all act according to calculations and cost-benefit diagrams. That's what makes us so complicated.
Someone hear Hina crying. I'm sorry,
That's
guys.
what you don't understand. And that's why you couldn't solve this case. See? Didn't I tell you? When you dismiss other people's feelings, it'll always come back to bite you in the end.
Who's gonna get executed? Hopefully not Aoi. I don't think anyone will get executed. Cool. A whole bunch of Monokuma coins. I don't even feel like using.
Okay. I think we can all agree you made your point. Did you guys forget already?
you're wrong.
You still haven't voted yet.
Oh yeah, that's right.
You seriously forgot? I can feel my energy draining out of me. Well, whatever. You don't really have a choice anyway. You just gotta do it.
Did they just
Maybe you
execute
don't want
Sakura's
to,
corpse?
but please grab your lever and cast your vote. So, who will be chosen as the Blackened? Will you make the right choice
No, someone-
or the
or not someone. I
dreadfully
think it's
wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
I don't see how they could execute anything during that.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right. Killed Sakura was Sakura herself.
My entire existence!
Okay, we're done here.
What did you say?
So that's the whole truth, huh? I see. I could execute Monokuma. God, I wish. Just wait for this? Oh. So much worse, trust me. I was so scared. There's still one thing I don't understand.
Come on.
Hina, why did you try to cover up what happened? We're hearing Sakura's backstory? No! If the truth hadn't come to light, you would have died along with the rest of us.
What are you thinking?
And yet why did you do that?
Don't be mean!
Yeah, we almost died there.
What is this?
That's exactly what I wanted. What? I mean, the reason Sakura died is because all of you pushed her into a corner. You all killed her. So that's why
You should have been the one to die!
I couldn't let her be the only one that died.
What?
You don't mean you're gonna take us all with you? We have to atone for our sin. Because everyone, even me, we all killed her. We all have to pay for our crime.
What?
For serious? That's...
What is this?
You still don't understand? Then let me explain. Do you realize just how much despair Sakura was carrying with her when she died? Look at this. Such brutality has made me desperate. So instead of waiting to be killed, I'll do it by my own hand. Oh, it would have said. That's... I found it on the ground in front of the rec room. It's Sakura's... on a live note. On a live note? Thinking back, I should have seen it coming. It was right after Genocide Jack had attacked me. Sakura got mad and stormed out of the nurse's office. I ran out after her and... Sakura, calm down. You don't have to worry about me. I'm fine. I can't calm down. I don't care if I suffer for this. It's my fault after all. But now you're suffering because of me.
No forgiveness!
You tried to protect me, but because of me...
I can't forgive this!
My closest friend got hurt. Sakura. Because of me, my friends are all going to kill each other. This is all my responsibility. Sakura thought she was responsible. She thought everything was her fault. Which is why she wanted to find some way to get everyone to forgive her. So she asked to meet with them. Huh? You asked to meet with those three? You can't. Don't you see how dangerous that is? Don't worry. I just want to talk to them.
But...
Talk about what? Listen, don't do it. If they all gang up on you at once, even you...
Hina.
Please don't think of things like that. They're not my enemy.
They're friends.
Sakura. She clearly believed. She completely believed in all of us. If you'd just talked to her, you would have understood. She was a friend to all of us. And yet...
Why?
And yet... You trampled all over her feelings. And then you did the unthinkable. No, that was just a misunderstanding.
What are you saying?
Stand there and call it a misunderstanding. She believed in you, and you wouldn't even listen to what she had to say. Without asking a single question, you tried to kill her.
I won't forgive you.
Do you have any idea how desperate she was? Seeing you act like that? That's what her on a life note means. So instead of waiting to be killed, I'll do it by my own hands.
Why?
That's how far you'd push her. This is the worst. I'm sorry.
Huh?
Sakura, what happened to you?
Hina.
You came. Wait, right here. I'll help you out.
Hina.
Huh?
I'm so glad I got to meet you. Oh. Oh, come on, man. What's wrong, Sakura? Why are you talking like that?
I have a favor to ask.
Huh?
A favor?
Some protein.
Could I ask you to? Yeah, you got it. Just hang on. I'll be right back. That was the last conversation I had with her. I went to the chem lab to get the protein she'd asked for. When I got there, I saw the powder. That's when I realized. I saw that someone had taken something from the poison shelf, Sakura. So I ran back to the rec room as fast as I could. By the time I got there, it was already too late. Sakura!
Please!
Let me in! Please open the door!
Why? Why?
Why did she have to die? She had weaknesses just like any other person. She got cut, she bled. If someone hurt her, she felt it. That's weakness. That's normal. And yet...
Why?
You all blame her. I tried to protect her, and I suffered for it. And that just added to the weight she had to carry. I didn't even realize it. Hina. We killed her. All of us. We pushed her into a corner and we murdered her.
Why?
People like us shouldn't be allowed to live. And that's why you tried to lead us astray. You did your best to make us arrive at the wrong conclusion during the class trial. Sakura died hating all of us. I wanted to free her of her regret. But even that got found out. In the end, I wasn't able to do anything for her. I could never face her after this.
Hey! Hey!
I'm sorry to interrupt right when you're about to deliver the final tearjerker, but
Hey!
it's just taking so long. I'm about to fall asleep over here. I mean, do you really think that you have any idea what Sakura was actually thinking when she died? Not the correct note, Hina?
What is this?
What did you say? Everything you just said is nothing but your interpretation, right? Hello, welcome. Your opinion on what her suicide note meant.
What are you saying?
Of course. I know what she was thinking because her and me...
In other words...
What I'm really trying to say is...
Yes, indeed!
Don't you think the entire foundation is shaky? What if it was really like this?
What the heck?
What is that? I joined right after the emotional roller coaster. That is the 4th class trial clause? Yeah.
Of course!
Isn't it obvious?
Yep.
Sakura's note. What? But you know already.
Too bad!
Oh, I wrote that one. Me, baby.
It's true!
This is the one Sakura addressed to Hina and put in her room. Huh? What, then? You lied to me?
Unbelievable.
Oh, don't say lie. It makes it sound so dirty. I just thought I'd liven things up a bit.
Well now, well now, well now, well now.
I can't help it if you totally took my little scribble at face value. It didn't even have Sakura's signature on it. You filthy little...
Damn it!
I'm not filthy, I didn't do anything.
Pum.
Did I falsify evidence? Did I affect the outcome of the class trial? The case played out between you and you alone. You were the ones jerking each other around.
Phew!
Heck, even if the will had factored in, it still would have been between you guys. Oh, this bear. No, he did kind of fabricate evidence. Yeah, for real.
Shing!
So what's the problem? This is all part of the production process. Okay, and scene, cut.
And?
So then, what did she write in her real note?
What are you gonna do?
No, he did it before the murder, so it doesn't count. Damn. I'm so glad you asked. For your benefit, I shall read it using my melodic, angelic, harmonic narrator voice.
Hey! Hey!
But you know, haven't you ever been curious about the whole thing? Who came up with the idea of leaving a note when you unalive yourself in the first place?
But hold on.
Isn't it just so unfortunate? Living yourself is just so final, you know? You never hear the rest of their story. The truth is lost in darkness. Gives me the willies.
Enough already.
Could you get on with it, please?
Yes, indeed.
Okay, geez. Talk about a buzzkill. Alright, here we go. Not him. My good friend here. I'm gonna go, like... Since this is Monokuma, like... The courtroom needs some reform, yeah. Knowing Monokuma, he probably would say it's fake if someone asked because that's how evil he is, yeah. I'm gonna do, like... my most majestic narrator voice, since he said that this was his narrator voice, and I choose to believe Monokuma has different voice settings, so... My good friend Hina, there is something I have to tell you. I hate to do it like this, but you need to know. This is my final wish.
As you know, I've been giving information to the one who's imprisoned you here.
Let's go, I get to hear my wife one last time. Oh, it was our final night in the strange school that the mastermind came to see. Our first night, not our final night. Fuck, the final night hasn't happened yet. It was our first night in the strange school that the mastermind came to see me.
You see, the mastermind took control of my family's dojo and demanded I become their tool.
You might not see the importance of a dojo, but my family watched over it for over 300 years. Voice settings is crazy, but probably canon. I mean, yeah, he's a robot bear, isn't he?
I couldn't let it be destroyed under my watch. So even if it meant my own
I think
life,
he does have voice settings,
I
yeah.
had to protect it. That's how I saw things.
However, that was my greatest weakness. And because of that, I made the mistake of giving in to the mastermind.
And what the mastermind wanted from me was nothing less than murder.
They were probably worried that until the first murder had happened, nothing would move forward. But what neither the mastermind nor I expected was the incident involving Sayaka. At that point, the plan changed. The mastermind told me to hold off, wait until we reached another stalemate.
However, as I lived here with all of you, as I lived here with Hina, my resolve began to weaken.
Watching everyone fight with such despair, trying so desperately to stay alive. I saw the weakness in my own heart, the mistake of succumbing to the mastermind. And more than anything...
I cannot betray those who would call me their friend.
Geez, where is attorney when you need it? For real. That's how I came to feel. That's why Sakura...
I've made a decision.
Take a shot every time this game says hope, so that's just fair.
I will no longer retreat, no longer compromise, no longer regret. I've made my decision. I'm going to resist you.
Of course, because of that I decided to reveal her secret, which made everyone else hate her. Her decision to stay true to all of you led directly to all of you hating her for it. Ironic, isn't it? Or maybe oxymoronic, or just moronic? I've never so badly wanted to strangle a bear in my life.
I understand
for real.
if you all hate me. All of this is because of my own weakness.
I'm perfectly willing to accept whatever attack you may want to make on me.
So this is my atonement for betraying you. That's what I had in mind.
But unfortunately, that's not enough. This won't end with just me accepting your hatred.
My own situation has started having an effect on more people than just me.
Monokuma has really long claws? Yeah.
Which is exactly what the Mastermind wanted when they revealed my betrayal.
My betrayal brought suspicion, disharmony. The Mastermind knew that eventually it would escalate into someone murdering someone else.
Of course, I'm still responsible for that as well.
I've seen the one image so many times in edits. I have an obligation to get this situation under control. And to fulfill that obligation, I've decided to do as the Mastermind has commanded. I will do as I was told and commit murder.
But I've decided the one I'm going to kill is myself.
If the Mastermind demands that I kill someone, then that someone will be me. Then my dojo will be safe, and above all else, none of you will have to kill anyone. When I die, the source of conflict among you all dies with me. For that, I'm willing to give up my life.
If it can save you, then sacrificing my own life could have no greater meaning. Whatever you think of me, please know that you are all my most treasured friends.
I've never had people like you in my life.
Huh?
That's why I thought she did it. And that makes total sense. Sakura, you're very honorable indeed. Thank you for your sacrifice. Both of my favorites have sacrificed themselves for the greater good. I'm so sad. And Sakura didn't feel cornered. She didn't die hating us.
No way!
She wanted to stop us from fighting to protect us.
Correct.
She didn't end her own life because she was weak. Quite the opposite, in fact. She was strong. Too strong. That's why she unalived herself. Wait, but we're not done here yet. Oh no. She chose death for herself in order to protect the rest of us. She sacrificed so much, no normal person could do that.
However,
It was only her limitless strength that made it possible.
Finally, Hina, I want to apologize to you especially.
The reason I didn't tell you any of this is because I knew you would try to stop me. I'm really, truly sorry, but please don't be sad. If I can thwart the Mastermind's plans, if I can keep you from killing each other, that's enough for me. This is the path that I have chosen. This is the only way I have left to distinguish myself. You can use this note to bring the class trial to a quick end. I'm so sorry to ask you to do something so unpleasant, but I have to leave the rest to you.
Are you going to play Danganronpa 2 and V3? Yes, I'm going to play all of them. I have Despair Girls too, so we're going to play that one as well.
Please talk to Byakuya, Toko, and Hiro on my behalf. I can't tell anyone about my plan while I'm alive, but I wanted you to understand why I'm doing this.
Howdy everyone, hi Virgil!
In the end though, I hope to show myself through actions and not words. Hopefully then they'll see.
I played Despair Girls before V3. Yeah, I've looked up the chronological way to play them. This game has parts 2 and 3, that is insane. They're different stories. Play Ultra Despair Girls after Danganronpa 2. Okay, so it goes this one, Danganronpa 2, Despair Girls, and then V3. So no Evil Pooh Bear. No, still Evil Pooh Bear. But they have different characters.
I never saw you as my enemy. You were only ever my friend, who I wanted to help as much as possible. Hina, whatever it takes, survive. Survive along with everyone else.
Yes, the Momo Bear is still in all the games, unfortunately, yeah. The timeline, Ultra Despair Girls was before Danganronpa 2, but you won't understand what's happening unless you play it after the sequel. Okay.
No matter what, just survive.
Hina better live. I hope she does.
But...
This is... I didn't understand how she felt, not at all. I thought we were close and still...
What are you gonna do?
But in the end, all her meddling was like totally pointless. She died so you guys wouldn't try to kill each other, but you almost ended up doing it anyway. Thanks to you, her death had no purpose at all. In fact, it was because of her stupid meddling that the rest of you nearly bit the big one.
Too bad.
She deserves all the blame. Everyone blame her. Go ahead, she deserves it. I love your character design. Thank you! I drew and rigged this model myself. I have other models. This is just my Danganronpa model. Danganronpa / Ace Attorney model. Now then, the next victim has been decided.
What do you mean the next victim? Nobody here blames anyone.
Huh?
Huh? First of all, you're in the wrong for tricking Hina with that fake note.
The droopy ears are kick-ass, thank you.
And plus, Sakura's death wasn't a waste.
Say what?
Because she made us remember. We're not enemies that hate each other. We're friends who need to work together.
Guys, why is it raining?
You know?
Damn straight.
I love how some characters have animated sprites. Yeah.
This is all because of our misplaced hatred.
Well?
I don't blame her. I can't blame her. And nobody can blame Hina either. Whether or not there was a spy never really mattered. Because the one we need to destroy is you, nobody else.
What? What do you want?
What the heck? That's not how this is supposed to go.
How strange.
But anyway, are you sure about that? This killing game is a competition between all of you, remember?
Yasuhiro Hagakure, the ultimate weed smoker, ultimate jackass.
The Danganronpa editors are crazy, they're so good. Yeah.
Hey!
Your enemy is each other.
He's absolutely right about that.
Phew!
Ah, lovely Byakuya, you understand, don't you?
This is a life or death elimination match. The only way to survive is to win. There can be no doubt that those are the rules of the game. Which is why I am bowing out of the game.
Huh?
Huh?
Naturally.
Sakura and Hina were both willing to sacrifice their own lives to deny the reality of the game. You're gonna love the first debate of the 5th class trials? Thanks to them, it would appear the others have cast aside their fear for this game.
Don't make me repeat
There's
myself.
no point in participating in a game which has lost a sense of excitement. Pyakuya, that's not how it works. Actually, it is. There is no game to play if none of the players want to participate. Which is why I will no longer be participating in it.
What?
What's going on here? Now I only have one thing to look forward to.
It's all clear now.
And that is to heap the harshest possible punishment onto the one who thinks they can control me. Yakuya, does this mean... Don't misunderstand. I haven't been moved by some thoughtless sentimentalism, if that's what you're thinking.
Wherever he goes, I go. And if the mastermind turns out to be a guy, maybe I can catch on fire.
Everyone.
Hey.
Well, now can you say that Sakura's death had no meaning?
How boring. Nothing good can come of this. I'm still going to be the one having the fun time.
What the heck?
The fun time?
Anyway, let's forget about that good-for-nothing backstabber and get back on track.
You want me to punish you guys?
The moment you've all been waiting for. Punishment time.
What?
Wait, but Sakura's technically the killer, right? And she's dead. You're not gonna...
But...
Is it me?
Wrong!
Oh heavens, no, just the blackened isn't dead doesn't mean I can just sub in whatever old student I want. Didn't I tell you? And I'm very particular about the bear times 1 rule.
Listen up!
But I spent so much time preparing my special punishment, it'd be a shame to let it go to waste.
Yahoo!
For my special punishment, I prepared a special guest.
A special guest?
Let's give it everything we've got! It's punishment time!
What? No! No!
Make it worse, Alter Ego said that tickles when Makoto carried him, meaning he would feel pain. I hate this game. I hate this game. That was so sad. We just had it in. Y'all really had to kill him twice?
You... Fuck, man. You turned him into a mangled hunk of junk.
Phew!
That really took it out of me. Maybe I'll go grill up a plate of chicken. After all, they say post-workout grub, chicken's where it's at, and I am all about grilled goodness. Fried, broiled, give me a break. The color, the smell, the succulence, grilled is where it's at. Fuck you, Monokuma, you bitch.
So,
I realize how dangerous it could be. But still, I have to do this.
but
I'm scared, but I can handle it. I don't really understand why, but
still.
when I think about everyone else, my courage starts to grow. You might think I'm just so inhuman AI, but it's true. So, it's okay.
I'm
It's
gonna
for
do
this.
my best.
It's for the sake of everyone else. I won't be afraid. Alter Ego's words raced through my heart. So, and my disbelief gave way to raw anger. The anger turned to fury, black and muddy and boiling over. It bubbled up through my body, quickly overflowing and shooting out of my mouth. How dare you? That was my friend! How dare you kill him?
What's the matter?
You were friends with a laptop? That's pretty pathetic. What's next? Friends with a basketball?
Shut the hell up! He wasn't just a laptop, he was my friend! And you killed him!
Is this what you call animism? Where a soul dwells within all things, even like laptops? Well, you can just call it whatever you want. Bottom line is, it got in my way. It was trying to find things out all sneaky.
Just as I thought.
So, you finally noticed him.
Actually...
Finally! Oh no, knew it about it from the very beginning. I knew Chihiro was doing something with the laptop, and I knew you were using it to analyze data. Knew exactly how it was gonna play out from the start.
What?
What are you thinking?
You knew and you were still cocky enough to let us take the plunge?
Yep.
Well, I mean, the data in the laptop, it was, I guess you could call it, a gift from me to you.
Phew!
Or maybe more like a reward and honor of you being able to unlock something so difficult.
Hey,
Of course, I didn't care if you got access to that. But sneaking into the network was just too personal, so I had to do a little, reformatting.
I want to be able to help.
I want to keep being helpful to everyone. I want to work as hard as everyone else so that we can all get out of here. Alter Ego wanted to fight for us. He wanted to help at the risk of his own life. And for that he was killed.
Yeah, the punishment time has made me feel a billion times better.
Very nice.
Experiencing a meaningless death is so soothing. It makes me remember that every low can get even lower.
No, his death wasn't meaningless either. Everybody who's died so far, the deaths of each and every one of our friends, they all make us stronger. I swear to God, someday you will pay for this.
Ba-bum, ba-bum.
Holy moly, you're super mad, like, just unreasonably upset.
Well?
Okay, time to bring things to a close. Oh, but before that, I need to read the postscript.
What?
Postscript?
Yep.
Except Hifumi.
Yeah, there's still a bit more left to Sakura's note.
Uh-huh.
Do I have your attention? Okay then, here we go.
Hello.
Prepare your ears for the dulcet tones of yours truly.
One other thing, Hina, there's something I'd like you to tell the others. Hopefully it will act as a clue to help you unravel the mystery of the school. What? A clue?
Hina.
I've spoken with the mastermind off and on the whole time I've been here. And so I've learned one thing, which is the mastermind has done something to us. I think what they've done is...
Oopsie daisy, that was a close one. Another word and we would have been hip deep in spoiler territory.
Too bad.
Okay, I don't want to ruin this prize. The book club is dismissed for today. That part makes me mad. Yeah, like cliffhanger, what the hell?
You can't just stop at the most important bit.
It makes your brain rumble and tumble, huh? Makes you so mad you don't even friggin' know, huh?
You guys?
That's the whole point, stupid. It's to get back at all of you for hardening your resolve.
Fine, but at least Sakura's note.
Like I'd ever let any of you graceballs have it.
What? If they're mind controlled, what are they being forced to do? I mean, kill, but they've all done that themselves.
Too bad.
Sucks for you, loser.
Hmm?
Wait, what's this?
What?
What is it now?
Wah wah?
There's one last line in the note. Let me just say this to the mastermind. I'm not going to just lay down and die. I will fight you, you bastard, no matter what. And that's seriously it.
Hmm?
Huh? Well, what a stubborn loser, huh? She won't lay down and die, she'll fight you? Believe me, by and anyone who has played this game knows. Yeah, I already know what it is. I've been spoiled with that. That's because I asked for it, but I've been told. But I will not say it anymore. I said it in one stream, and that's it. Know what is? I know what he did. What happened to their bodies? Yeah. I've only said it in one stream, so I won't say it again because I don't want to spoil anyone else. But I was informed of what happened. Well, whatever. Who cares what some dead musclehead has to say?
Well?
Okay, I'm out of here. You guys should try and get some rest, you know? And maybe take some time to reconsider how you approach the school life of yours. Are you sure you don't want to graduate? Can you really cut free from the regrets of the outside world? I'll also say thank you. Think about that. Think long. Think hard. I've watched the entire game, and I kind of assumed that in, like, Chapter 2. Those were his parting words to us before disappearing. But what was that all about? Sakura's final message? Our last clue to help us solve the mystery of the school? It would be so gross if he disposed of the bodies by feeding them to the survivors. Now that would be messed up. I have no clue how he gets rid of them. Mastermind did something to us? Kyoko said something like that before, didn't she? After the last trial was over.
You...
What did you do? What did you do to my body?
Who?
Hey.
Answer me. What did you do? Mastermind did something to our bodies? What are they saying the Mastermind did? What did the Mastermind do to us? I mean, did the Mastermind plant a bomb in us or something? If we try to leave the school, a sensor goes off, and the bomb explodes? Excuse me, that Monokuma just... He's been doing that a lot. I've seen stuff like that in movies and comics and stuff, so it's not totally unheard of. Maybe we'll learn in Chapter 6? Yeah. No, I feel just awful thinking about it. I can't afford to acknowledge thoughts like that.
Yo!
So the last trial is over and Monokuma's gone.
But...
So now what do we do?
Yes.
What else is there other than to head back up? Oh, yeah, let's get out of here. But, you must still feel responsible. Dial back that ego a bit, girl. Junko's dead. The kind of mystery someone like you could pose is absolutely no threat.
Not possible.
I would never have lost that kind of challenge. Bro died us out. Yeah, bro died in like a first chapter. What the fuck? What are you talking about? Kyoko and Makoto are the ones that figured everything out. Go back in time, make their parents never meet.
Stop talking.
Shut up. Seriously, I'm sorry. How many times do you plan to apologize? How about you make the last one? I haven't reached a point where I need someone apologizing to me more than once.
Sorry.
Okay, I see what you mean. Then, I'll try.
Huh?
That totally wasn't normal, right? Was it 6 spears or 12? I think it was 6. Did she just... What?
No, 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 no!
I cannot suffer the existence of someone who would disturb the romance between me and him.
Huh?
What are you talking about? That's absolutely not what's happening here. Why would I ever go for someone like him?
What did you say?
What the heck?
I'm so good at censoring this game.
I see.
Apparently, you still have a death wish.
Ah.
Oh, more biting sarcasm. No wonder you don't have any friends.
No, 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 no!
She did not say grab, she said raise and or capture. I guess it's not so easy for everyone to act like friends. Well, that's just how it is for now. Okay, I'm gonna save it in now because I'm tired. And so Sakura's class trial came to an end, and we returned to the world of Hope's Peak Academy. But the story wasn't even close to over. Time kept marching on. We all went back to our rooms, and before long, night snuck up on us. Let me save, please! Ding dong, bing bong. I have other shit to do!
This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m. As such, it is officially nighttime. Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited. Okay then. Sweet dreams, everyone. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
My time descended and pulled me down along with it, down into sleep. Couldn't remember the last time I'd fallen into such a deep sleep. But night still wasn't over for me. A voice. I could hear a voice. Wow. Wake up. Wake up. Huh? Voice dragged me from deep sleep into a hazy half-consciousness. My eyelids were like lead. Poor Sakura and alter ego, yeah.
Kyoko?
Yes, it's me.
Huh? Kyoko?
I said yes.
Wake the fuck up, samurai.
So Kyoko's here.
Wait, what?
Can I just save the game, please? What are you doing here?
It's true.
I'm here to wake you up. Oh, I see. Wait, but my door. It was unlocked. You're unbelievably careless. It was unlocked? Are you serious?
Hey.
Always. And you don't have to overreact like that every time you're surprised. What time is it?
Correct.
3 o'clock in the morning, of course. It's 3 a.m.? Why was Kyoko waking me up at this hour? Let me save. I don't care how close we are to it, to be continued. It's 10 minutes over. It's 13 minutes over my time. So unfortunately, we're gonna have to leave it there until Monday. I'll play this again on Monday. So, thank you all so much for watching today. I really appreciate it. If you're watching and you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing and also liking the stream because both things help me out very, very much. Yeah, dang cliffhanger. We always leave it on a cliffhanger. Tomorrow, I will be playing more of my Japanese learning game. And I may or may not play it some tonight, so I might be in a different place. Thank goodness nobody spoiled the ending. Yeah. Thank you, my bye. Yeah, bye. Yeah, thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate it. As I said, if you're watching and you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing and liking the stream. Good night, everyone. Have a safe and happy 4th of July. Yes. Oh yeah, most people probably won't show up tomorrow. Oh well, I'll still stream. Anyway, good night, everyone. Bye. Bye bye.